on this list is kind of interesting.
Well, Lois Lane is more famous than Lana Lang, so I guess she slipped.
Superman wanted that threesome so bad. He wanted Lois Lane and Lana Lang in the same body doing him.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. That might be an interesting little intro if you guys actually heard it. Welcome back to the Waifu Wars, and because we had technical difficulties with, you guessed it, fucking Kick again, I'm having to shill out the stream while we're on the air rather than, beforehand like we should.
Anyway, let's get on to the detestable individual that is Talia al Ghul, aka the daughter of Ra's al Ghul.
Those of you who have images there in the Discord, go right ahead and post them of Miss Ghul.
This bitch.
And by the way, this is Waifu Wars Skirmish 7.
This bitch.
To make that clear. The audacity of this bitch.
Yes, the literal audacity of this bitch.
But please, tell us who Talia is.
Yes,
Talia is a high rank. Is not only the daughter of Ra's al Ghul, but is a very high-ranking member, or in the League of Assassins, and is also not only very well known for having quite a cleavage window and being voiced by Stana Katic in Batman Arkham City. Unfortunately, she's also known for drugging Bruce, who's date raping him, then leaving him.
That's actually not canon. Sorry.
Then leaving him butt ass naked on a beach, with sand in places no man should ever have sand in.
Oh, hey, Jarrett.
She then ended up having her son on Damien, and through very questionable method. It's outside of, date raping Batman. She literally...
I believe the politically correct term is forced insemination.
I believe the more political correct term is surprise sex.
Surprise butt sex?
Anyway! Talia also...
Surprise fornication.
Talia ended up making Damien into a test tube baby in the comics.
Oh.
Like, she literally took the egg and sperm out of her uterus, placed it in a test tube, and grew it from there. And I'm just like, you fucking wench. You goddamn wench. You couldn't you couldn't take a break for 9 months? You had to... You were that married to your job?
Well,
what is wrong with you?
Her job is killing people, and she didn't want to become Jessica Drew.
She didn't want to be a responsible individual? And then she groomed Damien to be the new Demon's Head should Ra's al Ghul ever find...
Kevin, it's better than her swinging into battle. It's better than her swinging into battle 9 months pregnant.
Oh, fuck. Don't remind me of that.
Fucking hell, Jessica Drew.
Yeah, she could have taken Marvel. That's what we need.
Talia could have literally taken in some time off, had the child, then left it at that. But no, she had to make Damien into a test tube baby and then clone him to make the fucking heretic.
Think I'm a
the heretic. Yes, the heretic, whether in the comics or in the shitty Batman Bad Blood movie, is a clone of Damian Wayne, whom in the comics killed Damian, thus prompting Batman to do one of the most Chadley McChad things imaginable just to bring him back. He and the Bat family stole the Hell Bat suit, went on a raid in an apocalypse, and took Damian back before reviving him. If that doesn't tell you, that Batman is actually actually loves his kids, I don't know what will.
Because that suit also was sucking off his life force as well.
Yes, it was.
It works off his metabolism.
No, delete that, Jarrett. Delete that one.
Oh man.
I saw it.
And then it's like,
my bad.
I want to say the entire date root thing actually isn't canon. It was made non-canon. It was made non-canon.
You know,
doesn't matter. It
might have been made non-canon, but somebody still wrote that.
Yeah, just
somebody still wrote that, and we have to acknowledge it
anymore.
Anyway, Talia literally proved why Catwoman is by far the better canonical waifu for Bruce. Based on the fact that Selena isn't the type who would do all of these horrendous things just to get at her own way.
No, but she will say, "No, sorry, Batman, I can't marry you because you can't be both Batman and happy."
And it's like, Talia is just overall a horrendous person. Nobody, you should never be around her. And the thing is that the one time I actually felt some form of sympathy for her was when Ra's al Ghul did the absolutely fucked up thing and transferred his essence into her body in Batman Beyond. Yes, this actually happened.
What about, and you remember that one time, you remember when she was, kind of acting like she was trying to change and, didn't want Damian to take up the life of the assassin, and then in literally the next movie in the DCAMU was the villain again?
Yeah, that 180 was
the next time she showed up.
And guys, she looks good in leather.
Yeah.
Anyway, after all of that, and honestly, I would want stay as far away as humanly possible. I would rather not go to jail. Thank you very much.
Jail is what you're worried about?
I like the fact that I made this here
that's
because
jail.
I made this tier specifically for people who thought that a character was underage.
Anyway, Alex,
regardless.
Alex, your ratings on The Lion, the Witch, and the Audacity of this bitch.
All right, where'd I put my fucking guitar? Hold on. I need to bust out some Iron Maiden because it's time to run to the hills.
I think it's better
that was off key, but you get my point.
I think it's better to label
Jarrett,
that
you're up.
I think it's better to label that tier. I'd rather not go to jail from. I'd rather not die.
I suppose that makes sense. I could change that.
Okay,
I'd rather not...
Okay, so no, my reasoning here in terms of this is like I'm not going to put her all the way down at the very bottom because she is quite the treat. She is quite a nice piece of ass, but that's all she is.
I don't give a flying fuck.
If I could take the if I could surgically remove her brain and replace it with something else, like just replace her with replace her brain with like just literally anybody who had like the slightest bit of good sense and sanity and compassion to them, this would be an easy Hello Nurse. As it stands,
Talia
this woman,
the Son of the Demon story.
Sure. As it stands, this woman has blown up Gotham City a couple of times. Raped Batman at least once. She's a horrible mother. Her father is a million-year-old, depending on the incarnation, an absolute monster, and she is also a monster. And Damian, and part of the reason why I really didn't like him early on was because she kind of made him into a monster as well. So go fuck yourself, Talia.
And then of course I somehow convinced you that he was actually that he has potential.
Yeah, he does.
Anyway, Jarrett, your ratings on The Lion, the Witch, and the Audacity of this bitch.
You mean the lying witch and the whore?
Yes.
Okay, so looks definitely excuse me, sorry. Looks, Hello Nurse. Everything else, fuck and no. Bottom of the list.
What? Not go to jail. Okay.
Somebody post an image of the version of Miranda/Talia from that College Humor skit where Batman couldn't stop thinking about sex.
Yeah.
Please, somebody do that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6.
You have no idea.
No, you have not seen that. Yes, there we go.
Alrighty then.
You have no idea.
Oh my god, that
totally
one
did it.
That's
like you have no idea. Like it was
okay.
Totally hot,
RGS, your turn.
I explored her back cave.
Right, so this is specifically for Talia. As I've mentioned before, I am willing to point out the flaws with everyone, including characters that people like. For this one, it's kind of easy to point out this character's flaws because that's basically their kind of thing. They are literally the flawed love interest. Oh yeah, I love you, Batman, but like, yeah, I wanna jump your bones, even though my dad wants to groom you into his successor.
Oh yeah.
The issue with a lot of her character is that she doesn't really have anything interesting outside of, oh yeah, I'm like the foil/love interest because I love you, Batman, but my dad wants you to be a successor. There is nothing really all that interesting, and when there is something interesting, it's always reversed back to one. As I mentioned in Son of the Demon, there actually was a showing of compassion for Talia's character, and it was interesting to have her keep Damien's like conception a secret so that he could stay Batman. But ultimately, it just kind of felt like we had to put things back to the status quo. It was kind of annoying. So the lack of real interesting character shit for her is why I would probably put her as like Run to the Hills, because I could never really see myself being with somebody who's this like fucking shit.
Deranged.
And honestly, I have a story considering this character, but I have to get Wiz's permission.
God damn it!
It's a good thing you're next then.
I have one hell of a story, but I think Wiz knows which story I'm referring to.
Oh, Boomstick's
It's
here
not
too.
safe. It's not safe.
It is not safe, no. So, yeah, my previous experience with Talia, I would also say Run to the Hills. I especially don't want anything to do with a woman who fetishizes being in a catsuit.
What? Are we sure we're talking about the same character here?
No, he's making a joke. He's making a joke.
Oh, by the way, where are we putting her in Run to the Hills? Because for me, I'm putting her below what's her name?
From Meme Girl.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's going to be based off the averages for everybody there, because remember, we're all voting on this together. This is how it goes.
I'm asking each individual commentator for like where in the section.
But I mean,
okay,
we discerned this a long time ago that we based off everyone's averages, and we're not going to like.
I know.
If we start like putting down specific places, we're going to be here forever, like trying to.
Okay, so two people voted Run for the Hills, and 2 people voted for the very bottom.
Yep.
Wiz, as our newest member, go right ahead and tell us how you feel about the Lion, the Witch, and the audacity of this bitch.
You're just gonna keep calling her that, huh?
I don't think she's an awful character. I feel that she is manipulated by her father constantly. This doesn't say that she's waifu material at all. No, she is not. She sucks. She's constantly used by her father. The fact that, she did test tube baby Damien, although admittedly we should shit on Waller for doing the same shit with Beyond, but
I'll be back.
I don't know, she's just not a good person. But I can feel sympathy for her just for the fact her mother did die, and the only person she can really rely on is her father, and that's how it's been throughout her entire life. Albeit, she is not Nissa material. She is nothing like Nissa, who is way better as a character and even more useful the right shall go. So, what are the tests?
We got Devastation through Fornication, which is the highest tier. Then the second highest is Hello Nurse. If you don't get the reference, watch some cartoons.
I'll say Run to the Hills.
Run to the Hills. Like then like further down we go, like, you know, third lowest there. So Run to the Hills is the second lowest. So okay, I was gonna run it down, but you know, I think I think it's pretty self-explanatory.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
So Joseph, you are up. Please enlighten us on how you feel about the Lion, the Witch, and the audacity of this bitch.
My thoughts of the Lion, the Witch, and the audacity of this bitch.
Well, no,
she is smoking hot. However, she is dark. She is sadistic. She Cardi B Bruce.
And she's also a terrorist.
And the whole thing with Damien being a whole fucking test tube baby.
Terrorist.
Look, you can be as hot as you want, but if your personality is shit, I'm gonna say you're shit and say run to the fucking hills.
Okay, that's 4 votes for Run to the Hills. Gimzo, you are up. The floor is all yours. Tell us how you feel about the Lion, the Witch, and the audacity of this bitch.
Oh, he's getting a stiff drink for this.
Now, I'm gonna get the first thing out of the way. I'm gonna get a couple of things out of the way first. That's either very obvious or not really, depending on who you are. She's smoking hot. She's got hips for days. Got that nice looking hair. She's
that much we all know.
She got that. She got that toned yet soft face. She got
even in the Arkham verse, she's got a really nice ass.
Oh yeah, she got a nice ass.
It's like they almost accentuate it.
Another thing is, depending on who you are and how you look at it, she's loyal.
Yeah.
Like think about it. Like with the exception of having her body taken over by her own fucking father. I don't know why you'd say yes to that.
No.
I don't know why you'd say yes to that at all. She is loyal. Like, how many other men has she gone out with, even after Batman has said "fuck"? Come on, really? Are we gonna really count that?
Yes,
you are.
You can't really count that, to be honest, because ultimately it was just to make Batman jealous and make him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, though. Who else has she gone out with? None of the Robins, none of the other Bat family members, for that matter. Nobody else outside of Gotham either. No one from Metropolis, no one from West City, no one from Key City. Like nothing. Nothing.
Heck,
like
Bruce sleeps around more than like Talia does, if we're being completely honest here.
Yeah, but that's more in character for him.
I feel like she's more of like a guilty pleasure. Like Batman knows he loves her, but he knows he also knows he shouldn't. But here's my other thing: as loyal as she is, there's no way I can put her on Devastation through fornication, because for all I know, I'm going to be used as a fucking sacrifice to power some sort of mech machine that shoots mustard out of its ass. I don't know. There's no way I'm doing Hello Nurse either. That's a little too high. Second date material. What second date?
Yeah,
6 out of 10 would be a lot. A 6 out of 10 would be a lie.
She's handing you a roofie with Viagra and riding you till the sun comes up.
Right, but that's
riding you till the sun comes up and leaving you naked on a beach with sand in places no man should ever have sand in.
I'm unwilling. That's if I'm unwilling. You know, which is going to be obvious that, you know, if she is interested, it's going to be unwilling in the first place. 6 out of 10 would be a goddamn lie, because she's more than that. So if anything, I wouldn't say no. The thought of dating Talia intrigues me, because fucking Bruce Wayne and Batman has dated her outside of costume and inside of costume. If you know what I mean. Wink, wink.
If only. I'm sure many fans wanted that night in Metropolis as DLC for Arkham City.
Right, well,
you could have just called.
Well, but it's the fact that she's loyal is why I'm thinking a little bit higher than she deserves, because
loyal depending on the writer.
Right, but she's loyal. Period. Even if it depends on the writer, she's still
depending on the writer.
She's still loyal to a fault, because even if she does something that's against Batman's wishes, she still loves him. She still has him in her heart. Nobody else. No random ninjas. No Kryptonians. Just Batman. It's always been Batman. As far as I know, she's legitimately not loved anybody. else ever since meeting him. Yeah, even when he quote unquote died. So only because of her loyalty and only because of her loyalty, I would say I wouldn't say no, but everything else, nah, hell nah. Hell no. That like no. If she asked me to go out with her, okay, I think about it. I wouldn't say no. But the fact that I know what she's done, yeah, that makes me want to think a little longer.
Anyway, last but not least, Seamus, tell us how you feel about the Lion, the Witch, and the audacity of this bitch.
I'm gonna say that she's more of, a European queen. To say something different there, because that's exactly what she is. But
is that what you're trying to say?
Yes, that is accurate, Alex.
At least it's different than what we've been hearing for the past 5 turnarounds. Anyways, my point. Repetitive jokes aside, my point of the matter is that there is something that was only kind of touched on briefly, and it's a key part of the character of Batman. And he represents the best of things, even with what he doesn't have. So, for instance, in this case, he doesn't have like a family to really support him. Whereas Talia was essentially, she was essentially trained up by Raish her entire childhood, just like she did with Damien, to the point of her being brainwashed to the point where she like undyingly cares about her father in every means, even if it means doing heinous acts and
That's all she knows.
all of that. So essentially, she's kind of a victim in all this because she was born out of circumstance just to continue the legacy of the League of Shadows, except only a man apparently can do that. I don't really get that.
There's nothing really stopping her though. If she's practically a leader of the League of Assassins, what's to stop her from saying turn on my father or whatever the fuck?
Because they're extremely loyal.
Yeah. That's
they're
not a
even
lie.
more loyal to Raish than they are to Talia.
That's not a lie.
In the DCAMU, Ra's al Ghul has either been voiced by Giancarlo Esposito or T.C. Carson.
Esposito.
Esposito.
Sure.
Esposito. I see.
The dentist from Payday.
Oh yeah, speaking of Payday, we definitely gotta get Sydney from Payday in this.
Anyway, Seamus, where you?
So I'm kind of like I'm taking a different
Payday
ground
2,
here.
technically, but yeah, Payday the heist.
I see Talia in a bit of more of a sympathetic route because she was brought up in the same way like Damien was, except Damien was able to kind of see light beyond that, whereas Talia did not have that outset, and she's like essentially what Batman would have become if he had a worse father figure, which he did not have for most of his life. So she's like the inverse of that in a way, which is what's so good about Batman antagonists, is that they represent what Bruce could have had, but he chooses to go against that, or what he may not have there, and he powers through it. I mean, I'm gonna say that doesn't excuse all of her heinous acts there.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But here's the point though. That's only Bruce there. I mean, she ain't like a poison ivy. She ain't gonna hate all of mankind there. She still could potentially love someone, even if it isn't for some means of just fathering her father's legacy. Really, beyond that, and she has been proven
her father's legacy.
Fathering. Fathering was the correct word. Because
okay, never mind then.
She's been shown questionable loyalties many times in the past, whereas she wants Batman to essentially kill Raish in order to take over the League of Shadows, despite his no-kill policy. Then, of course, she doesn't want him to die at many points, even though she could have done that at points. It's very on and off switch. It's like Talia is it depends on the writer involved with how they want to portray. Do they want to have her become a bit more sympathetic, that she has an actual love interest there? Or is she just doing this for the sake of her father's preservation? That she's a lot more in depth towards that, and she ain't just some bitch there who's clearly just trying to screw around with someone, even though she does do that, but it's because of she was warped from a young age there. So, and that's not, again, like I said, it's not forgiving people there, but I don't know if I'd have a long relationship with a woman who literally could just use me as a means to essentially lead a League of Assassins, which is not. We can go into the whole
wouldn't it be cool as fuck,
ideology. We could go around the whole ideology of killing other people there and nothing like that. That's like an entirely different conversation. The point is, if I would be willing there, considering the lengths that she's gone to So I think she's not the heinous bitch she is there because she is the tragedy of circumstance there with how she was brought up. So, but considering what she can do in there, I'm gonna put her in friend zone.
You're being way too generous.
I'm the less generous than Gizmo is, honestly.
That's actually
Anyway,
that's a fair take.
Yeah.
Anyway, so since majority voted for Run for the Hills, where are we sticking her on there?
Can I change my rating actually?
You were in Run to the Hills, right?
Yes.
Where are you gonna go?
Friend zone.
Oh, really? What made you decide that?
Majority
Well,
still.
I remembered what I said, and even when I was saying it, I was kind of changing my mind. I was like, "Wow." But yeah,
Majority votes still. All it has Run to the Hills.
No, actually, I might also change my vote as well.
Oh, come on!
Seamus does have a very convincing.
Okay, yours was Run to the Hills as well, RGS. Where are you gonna put her again?
Right. So it's a case where ultimately I have to kind of decide with my brain. I'm also gonna go friend zone. There is a potential to redeem Talia, but as I mentioned before, the issue is that there is a lack of real interest in characterization for her.
Holy crap! I convinced people. Holy shit! My argument was strong.
The problem is,
I mean, sure, but the point still stands is like yeah, they could change her characterization and make her not shit.
Well, no,
they could make her not a shitty mother. They could make her not a shitty.
Shit like Supergirl marrying Superman, then we should.
I have literally described this woman.
That was
and
okay.
I have literally described this woman making a clone.
But it still happened.
It still happens. We still have to consider
I'm someone who
So-
could be sympathetic to people if they warrant it, you know, and can see.
I can too, but Talia al Ghul has left like way too many bodies in her wake, literally.
But we're agreeing with you though, Gizmo. We're putting her in the same tier that or the tier. Actually, we're putting her tier below what you put down, dude.
I'm just saying, man. There's a lot of things to look to. I'm just saying, there's a lot of things to look at. There is no in between the line stuff. That's why I was.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I put it in like practically the second guest tier list. What that is, I wouldn't say no, but
okay. So
that's a fair tier.
That is
two votes.
I do think Seamus and
okay.
arguments are
So
convincing.
hang on, I have to say something here. That was not the Kara Zor-El version of Supergirl. That was Linda Lee Danvers, the stupid fucking Earthborn angel shit.
I forgot about
you
that.
didn't make that distinction when you.
So that doesn't
I'm aware,
count.
but you don't make that distinction when you.
Okay, but
anyway.
Or try to.
Sonic, we rate it. So we're just wrapping up Talia. So
I've got all of them here. We got 1 in Wouldn't Say No, 3 in Friend Zone, 2 in Run to the Hills, and 2 Not Go to Jail. So for me, considering that she's got quite a low number in the lower tiers, but she's in the top of the Friend Zone, I say put her below Celestia because Blumenberg, just because she's gone 2 votes down here. What are you guys thinking?
But
I think that's.
I'm putting her in Hills.
What? Who's
I'm putting her
playing?
in the Hills.
Well, considering like the majority said Friend Zone, so I'm compromising here. Here.
Joseph.
So I think that's fair. Like considering most people put her there, but we have gone low ones there.
Yeah.
So Sonic decided to put his vote in, so his vote should count as well.
Oh, what did he put in? I didn't actually hear. I didn't hear. Okay, so that's like if that's the case, we got 3 there as well. So I'm gonna say put her at the top there. I think that's fair.
Yeah, that is fair. Now moving on to Wiz ended up leaving. Or no, wait, Wiz is still here. Joseph left. Moving on to Vixen, aka the chick in Justice League Unlimited, who was John Stewart's current girlfriend.
Yes, and if I could quickly interject something, she was featured in several Arrowverse things, including but not limited to something that Oliver Queen refers to as an animated encounter, which literally was an animated movie that was part of the Arrowverse. The writers of the Arrowverse need to go fuck themselves.
All right, so let me go over her.
They haven't already.
Let me go over her.
Matchmaking
her character in this. Mari McKay. Abe is a Zambezi-born American and businesswoman and model. Well, she fights crime as Vixen with the aid of the Tantu totem that allows her to wield the powers of the animal kingdom. Essentially, think Animal Man, except not as lame.
Bruh.
Or Manimal, except not as lame.
True.
I mean, she's a model that can like has the
Animal Man needed some bullshit device to be cool. So
Bruh, he's awesome.
Yeah. No,
that costume's also awesome.
Anyway, in ancient Africa, there was a legend that the warrior Tantu asked Anansi, the spider, to create a totem that would give the wearer all the powers of the animal kingdom. If they would use the power to protect the innocent, it is possible that the Anansi, who Tantu met, and may have been a member of the alien race who gave a Buddy Baker the ability to tap the morphogenetic field. Mari's Tantu totem may tap into that same field. Tantu used the totem to become the first legendary hero of Africa. The totem was later passed down on a Tantu's descendant until it reached the McCabe's. He was growing up in a small African village. Mari Jue McCabe heard the legend of the Tantu totem from her parents. She was the daughter of the Reverend and Richard Jue, the village priest, who was her sole caretaker as poachers led by a man named Aku Kwesi. He killed her mother years ago. Reverend Jue himself was killed by his half-brother, Mari's uncle, General Maksai. Maksai wanted the Tantu totem, which had been passed in Reverend Jue's possession. Now orphaned, she fled to America. She set up an identity for herself as Mari McCabe and used her beauty to become a well-known fashion model in New York City. She used her newfound wealth to travel the world. On a trip back to Africa, she came across her uncle and stole back the Tantu totem, using its power to become the Vixen.
Yes,
after this, Vixen made only 2 appearances as a solo crime fighter, once fighting poachers in India and then against the psycho criminal Admiral Cerberus. In fact, she was a reluctant hero until the Justice League of America was reorganized by Aquaman. Yes, Aquaman actually did something useful before Justice League.
I will smack
Did you? You
Aquaman
forgot
does,
to.
Aquaman does way more better things than the comic. People
so
give him
fucking
shit.
strong.
Yeah,
everyone gives him shit just because he was so lame in the Super Friends. He never escaped from that unpopular culture for decades.
We could use whales.
Someone get him out of here.
What about whales?
Yeah.
Anyway, she applied for full-time League membership and was accepted. During her time with the JLA, the totem was taken away from her by General Maksai, who sought its power. The totem would only grant its full power to those who would use it to protect the innocent, and caused Maksai to be transformed into a raging beast. Maksai was killed in battle with Vixen. Vixen continued with that particular incarnation of the Justice League of America until it was disbanded by the Martian Manhunter. Oh, and she also joined up with the Suicide Squad, Birds of Prey, the Justice League Task Force, and then she participated in Identity Crisis 1 year or later and whatnot.
All right.
Yeah. Now, while her name is Vixen, you would be forgiven for not knowing that means female fox, due to the persistent. Yes, due to dad ass, but yes, but due to the persistent Kraven the Hunter meets Black Panther aesthetic she has going on.
ETF.
Aesthetics and also her personality in the Justice League Unlimited series, and her being friends with Hawkgirl.
Okay.
Also, there's no hard feelings between.
I was about to ask, actually. You've been talking
John
about
Stewart.
a personnel. You've talked about a personnel, but we've heard nothing about that. Like other than she hates posters.
She's a very flirtatious kind of person.
Okay.
And uses her feminine sometimes uses her feminine
Oh, so she's like a
Well,
kitsune.
she's also kind of a yeah. That's kind
she's
of
a bit of
part
a
of her.
She's also kind of a slut.
Yes. Oh, and she also is a snarky one.
Oh,
and
there
she likes to make those kinds of remarks.
Oh, mama.
What's her dating history like? Because
I'd like to interject.
Again, the only one I know of is Jon Stewart in Justly Unlimited, and unfortunately, that relationship came to an end in the comics that are adjacent to it, where she ended up being killed, and then Jon Stewart took revenge and lost his ring.
I believe she had a brief thing with Oliver in the Arrowverse at one point. But that's just because, everybody did.
Because of
Didn't
course
she
they
date
did.
Red Arrow for a minute there in the comics, or am I thinking of Shayera? Or am I thinking of Shayera?
That might be possible.
I might be thinking of Shayera.
Yeah. So based mostly on the fact that she is he's not only quite flirtatious toward her love interest, but also one who's more than willing to even get along with somebody's ex, and to the point where she and Hawkgirl all could just talk about embarrassing secrets they know of Jon Stewart in the Justly Unlimited show. I definitely say she is death by snoo.
Okay,
Alex,
so
you're up. Alex, you're up first.
All right, so yeah, put her above Black Canary.
Really? Okay.
Above.
Actually,
where was Black Canary again?
Black Canary is right below Batgirl.
Okay. DTF. Okay.
While I appreciate the exhibitionist streak and the sassy flirtatiousness, this and whatnot, but I have to say, that I generally prefer her, the Cassie Kane Batgirl, because I feel like I'm less likely to.
You liked her naked scene, and you liked her naked scene.
Yeah, but I also feel like I'm less likely to wind up finding out that Batgirl fucked another dude than I am Vixen. And because Vixen is constantly getting her shit out there,
Yeah, that's kind of her whole shtick as a model.
Yeah.
Well, now
but don't you want to be somebody's one?
What about her taste? Like, if she's going out on a date, is she going to be asking for that expensive mimosa and brunch every morning, or what?
Well,
nah. Well, orange, so the funny thing is, she could probably pay for it.
Yeah, she could, as a model.
I doubt
so she's not. So if you can't foot the bill, she'll probably foot it for you.
Irrelevant, but I think Halle Berry could pull her off.
Yes.
Yeah, you know what?
Yes,
right.
she actually could. Much better than Catwoman. She definitely could. Thank you, Jarrett.
There was potential.
I don't blame her for Catwoman. I blame her for the fault of Catwoman.
Yeah, there was a lot of potential for Catwoman, and in that film was garbage.
That costume was shit, man.
Yeah. Anyway,
the first costume was good.
Jarrett's already.
Anyway, so Jarrett, where would you put Vixen?
DTF.
Yeah, he said it 4 times.
All right, so we're quick on the draw.
Especially with the Craven outfit, yes.
Anyway,
RGS.
This is for Vixen, correct?
Yes, Vixen.
Right,
as in someone who
I kind of wish Vixen is in more shit.
Yes, she needs to be in more stuff.
Well, she's slowly getting into more stuff.
Am I writing for my version of Image, which I repurposed into a Teen Titans thing, and I actually included Vixen in warding off Queen Bee at one point.
That's cool. Honestly, I wish Vixen was in more stuff. I'm
talking Queen Bee of Bialia, not Queen Bee from not one of the other Queen Bees.
I know. Don't
way too many characters of the same name. This is why I kind of injected the traits of the one with bee related powers onto Queen Bee, so that way I wouldn't have to, say, which one.
It's hit the
That's fair.
fuck
That's what
bees.
typically people do when they do
Nice.
DC adaptations anyway. Ultimately, I would like to see Vixen in more stuff. My issue is just that I don't really know enough of her character to really put her in DTS.
Watch Justice League Unlimited. That'll give you
Yeah,
plenty.
but that's the
You
only
say
one thing
that,
we all
but
know
it's
from.
not
Can't
as
We
just do
need
that right
more
now,
of her.
It's
Yeah.
better than the Arrowverse.
No, here's the problem
Yeah,
with that.
Kind of
definitely
thinks it's
better
an
than the
Arrowverse.
The
Arrowverse.
problem with Vixen is that she hasn't had as much characterization as, say, Harley Quinn or Lois Lane or Barbara Gordon, for that matter. She's been around for a while. It's just that compared to characterization, compared to personality, she hasn't shown that much compared to them. The only reason why
Yeah.
anybody even remembers her or even knows more about her is because of Justice League Unlimited, Justice League Action, as well as her appearance in Ruby versus Justice League. God Almighty, why did that have to happen?
Why did you have to remind us of that?
Anyway,
Yeah,
Because
that's
second
also
part's
my
coming
Because
out.
Rooster Teeth are hacks.
but anyway,
Because the second part's in the works.
now my hands are trying to resist going for that booty.
Okay,
That-
RGS.
No, get that out of here.
No, leave it, you bitch.
Thank you.
Okay. I heard
No,
Why did
Yes!
it come back?
no,
Yes.
no,
Yes.
no, no,
Yes.
no, no, no,
yes,
no, no.
actually.
I'll tell you
do you
why.
hate,
Yes,
do, you-
for
do, you-
me.
Anyway.
do you hate this now?
You know what? You know why a yes for me? I hate bees, but
I do too.
But dead ends.
Does that? I was about to say that.
That doesn't make up
C's,
for it.
doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Anyway,
Makes
hey,
the point a bit
RGS,
horrifying.
RGS Vixen, where would you stick her?
Hello, Nurse. If I don't really know her characterization, that's where she's gonna go.
One of these days I'll show you. One of these days we'll watch Justice League Unlimited.
One of these days, people who work in DC should just give Vixen new interesting shit.
Yeah.
One of these days
Anyway,
people will read
Wiz, you're up.
Oh god damn, that's a
Wanna
good one.
protect me real quick?
Please get rid of the bee.
No, you pussy. You pussy.
Okay.
I can
So
do
I'm
yeah,
gonna take the
this coming-
reins
I
on
can
the
do
next
worse.
one.
Pussy.
I gotta
Anyway.
be fucking quick with this because we're
Oh,
playing
fucking
bed.
hell, wet pea
And I'm gonna
foul.
die.
Wiz,
Hodgson's gonna die.
We're
I gotta
starting
tell
to
you
lose
this.
the track. We're
Getting
losing the
off
plot.
track. Yeah, let's focus on back on Vixen.
Okay, where would you put the bee? Sorry, Vixen. Where would you put Vixen?
Do you want to die?
Whoa.
I was thinking of the bee for a minute. So, like, where are we putting Vixen?
I gotta be quick
The
with
bee
this.
from
I'm playing
Kamen
bed. I'm gonna die.
Oh,
But okay, shit.
wow.
I know jack shit about this woman. She's alright. She's alright looking. A good 6 out of 10. Who cares, right?
Oh wow.
oh
She's okay.
boo
She's
on
okay.
you,
I
sir.
don't know her characterization. I
Anyway,
don't know her
Joseph,
characterization.
you're up. Unmute yourself.
Or you could just put in text chat. Either or.
Just as long as it's in live stream commentary, so that we can actually see it on the stream.
I guess in the meantime, Gizmo can voice his.
In the meme time.
In the meme time. Ha ha ha.
Gizmo, what are you saying?
Meme preview.
All right. In the meantime, Gizmo, voice your
All right.
opinion on the Vixen.
Here's my thing on Vixen. While everybody else had at least a what's the phrase I'm looking for? Not a decent, not decent.
Generous.
Not generous. Everyone else, well, mostly everyone else had a down to earth kind of job.
Get that out of here right now.
What is that?
That's
That
Negasonic
abomination.
Teenage Warhead.
No,
What is
no.
that?
Get that out of there. Get that out of there right now.
Did a feminist find
Well,
Vixen's
thank you.
costume? What the hell?
Okay.
I
All
have
right.
no idea.
Let's not
I'm
get
getting
Okay,
sidetracked.
sidetracked.
get that out of my head. I'll go back on track. Everyone else at least had like a modest way of living, a modest job, that kind of thing. Ms. Martians being in high school, depending on what your source material is. Harley Quinn being a psychologist, Barbara Gordon wanting to be a police officer, yada yada. But Vixen is a supermodel, and while I don't have any problems with supermodels, I'm not I'm not like prejudiced towards supermodels. Like, they promote an unrealistic body. Put out my butt. No, I'm not that kind of guy. But because she's a supermodel, I feel I'm underqualified to date her, and that's gonna hold me back from saying, hey, how you doing? You want to go to a movie, or even just saying, hey.
Yeah, that's really gonna do something to your self-conscious.
Yeah, like if I manage to stick the landing, holy shit, bro! I am going to brag about it to everybody. Look what my ass got. I got a supermodel.
And it's sweet,
But at the
sweet victory.
time, though, if I'm just gonna take you out on the date and I'm like, shit, I forgot I'm in the red. I owe $1 to the bank, and she takes out her black card. I'm like, oh. All right, this was on me, but okay.
It's
gonna feel a little awkward.
She just flops out a titty as like, excuse me, I believe I have a black card here. That is a terrible joke, and none of you should laugh at that.
Damn it!
Maybe
my humor is broken.
Maybe it's because the way I was. Maybe it's because the way I was brought up, because I'm not the kind of guy who likes a handout, who rather, work my way up to the top, fairly and such and such.
Yeah, you got a bit of pride on you. You
yeah,
like being the one to be
I
like,
don't mind her paying for anything, but then if it's like I'm the one taking you out, it's gonna feel like I'm, it's gonna feel like I'm like failing a little bit, like I lost a couple coinage, like I lost a life or something like that.
I ain't saying she a gold digger.
She ain't. That's the best part. But if I'm like taking her out and I said, "Hey, I'll pay for it, no problem," and then I find out my card ain't working, I'm like, "Oh, fuck. I guess you got to pay for that then. I guess." It's sort of like saving up your money from mowing all those lawns, and then you're like with your mom, and you were about to get your present, and like, oh shit, I don't have enough. Mom, can you get me the $1? I'll please. That's kind of
I'm
feels
sure
like
you'll
me,
be
but
calling her mum one way or another.
no, well, if I set my pride aside and I just decide to swallow it with the biggest glass of water I can find, I can see myself being with her almost forever. Devastation through fornication, whether it's because she's gonna be my sugar mama or we're gonna have an equal footing relationship. I don't mind either way. Devastation through fornication. I would have to put it in between.
Oh, I put it in between.
I would put it in between too. Right in between, maybe. Fuck. Catwoman.
We're all thinking right now.
Maybe in between Catwoman and Levy.
Yeah, Levy,
Oh,
Revy,
funny,
Japanese.
because she's a cat. Haha, I get it.
All right, Seamus, you're up.
Okay, time for my hot takes, as I always get. Now, this is interestingly, no one mentioned this, but I guess I'm gonna be after one who has to bite the bullet here. This is the first African American woman that was drawn by a Western artist on this tier list as of right now. Every other instance has been drawn by a Asian artist or what have you. There,
don't say that. Don't say that. You're gonna upset the BLM movement.
I'm going to make a point and standard here. I'm going to make a point and reference here in this. I've always found women of the African American persuasion to be far better designed in Eastern material. All I need to say is Yoruichi, and because she's like my favorite character, like female character in Bleach, and it's a crime she was placed as low as she is. For that reason.
I mean, Seamus, you just cut the middle.
She
between
become
the
cat.
foreign women.
She's a spam leopard.
If she was just Bleach characters, then I think she'd be higher. But considering she's sort of like being put up against other characters from other walks of life,
yeah, you gotta realize we gotta realize that we're pitting her against
Yoruichi is the one next
to the
these two
one.
here. Yoruichi is the purple-haired one there, who like
I thought it was Farah.
It's like if you were to ask, would you rather?
Hang on, guys. Joseph, can you paste what you put into the commentary chat so that we can see it up here?
Yeah, because
I can't cut to that. There we go. Okay, sorry. Continue.
So yeah, I've always preferred like black women drawn by like Eastern artists. They just have more eccentric designs, and they actually make them a lot more interesting and diverse there. But that's also just because of my biases, because I prefer Eastern like media. I think like Vixen is not really designed the most interestingly, honestly. Though I do quite like her power set, and when you called her Vixen, that was my attention there, because if anyone knows me, I like my cutesy or foxy women there, and Vixen is like a perfect descriptor of that. So that gets me like, yep, that's
like
that's
even if she like even if she's
street.
not a like even if she's not a Fox themed hero, she still is foxy.
Yeah, I mean, I do really like that personality a lot. That adds a lot of cool conflict in characters, and it makes her a lot of fun in interactions there. I love characters like that.
Oh yeah, she is a treat. She is an
Oh my
absolute
God.
treat every time she's on
There's a
screen.
reason why Jon Stewart had a hard time picking between Hot Girl and Vixen.
I'm like, you're picking between apples and oranges. Hell, you could go for that fucking threesome.
You're picking between a goddamn chocolate-covered apple and a chocolate-covered banana. They're both great in both of their worlds, but if you combine them, holy shit, what are you gonna choose?
John's gonna go for the threesome.
It's a gun to your head kind of pick.
This is gonna sound crazy, but I'm basing it off first. But if it was based off visuals, I'd put her a lot lower. But because her personality is one that I really attract to, and I actually really like quite a lot, I have to factor that.
Seamus likes a mommy.
But my factor being is I'd put her in Hello Nurse. I don't think she's DTF because I think her design is kind of bland.
Her costume though.
Bland.
Bland though.
Just for that, I'm gonna put her even higher. Put her above Catwoman.
Ooh.
Remember your vote still there.
Okay, so most of us agree Death by Snoo Snoo. So we're gonna stick her above Catwoman.
Okay, where was what was the other one there? Like, where did they put them? By the way, the one who was it that was in text again? They didn't give a specific.
Joseph, what tier?
Yeah, because like we don't really know exactly what tier to put them in. Because we got 4 in DTF, 2 in Hello Nurse, and 1 in 6 out of 10. So it's very clear that she's gonna be down to fuck apparently.
She is just by
My only issue is that I don't really have much experience with her. It's just that she should.
Do I even want to know?
God damn it! The GIF.
What?
Fucking hell.
The Discord's messing with you. If we don't hear anything back from them, I'm gonna say low to mid DTF because of the 3 votes below it there, like, and the 6 out of 10.
We are putting her between Catwoman and Revy.
I think that's a bit too high. I said low to mid because
it's a bit too high if we're gonna go by averages.
Yeah,
so
we got 2 in Hello Nurse and we got 1 in Hello 6 there. So I'm thinking like mid to low.
Is she above Black
Mirror? Oh, boo, Joseph! Boo on you, sir.
Now we bring it even further down.
Okay, all right.
Majority have voted Death by Snoo Snoo.
So it's in this one here. So I'm saying. I think mid to low below Pecco, I guess, because remember.
Fine, put her there. And next one, I think we all know where this one's going.
The woman who needs no introduction. The woman of wonders.
I'm about to take this. Okay, so everybody, so we need to please cue up the Junkie XL and Hans Zimmer music. As they do every time.
It's so good, I'm gonna
fucking go! And here's a picture of Catwoman kissing
she is gorgeous.
So,
Wonder Woman.
we have Diana of Themyscira, Princess of the Amazons, daughter of Hippolyta,
aka Diana Prince.
Yeah, aka Diana Prince. Princess of the Amazons, daughter of Hippolyta, and depending on which version of the story we're looking at either Zeus or Ares, or maybe
Hades,
or Hades, or doesn't have a father at all, or who knows.
I prefer it being a daughter of Zeus.
Yeah. But regardless of that,
Brian Azzarello run was like
I prefer the old
Diana of Themyscira.
Kind of shit.
Diana of Themyscira was one of the few children to grow up on the. By the way, okay, there is an immense amount of bizarre fetish art of this character, by the way. Hey, you would not believe how many...
Please get rid of the one with the Nazi swastika, because we don't want to get banned.
That one's fine. That one's fine.
That one's fine because there's nothing exposed. You would not believe the amount of otherwise is the amount of shit that exists to this character. Because fun fact, she was created as a BDSM fantasy, but we'll get to that.
The fuck?
So yeah, Diana of Themyscira. Diana of Themyscira lived, she trained to be a warrior on the island of Themyscira with the Amazons, the best of the best. And then, a guy by the name of Steve Trevor crash-landed an airplane on the coast of Themyscira. Diana wound up being the one through a number of ways. She was the one who escorted him back to the world of men. And the 2009 animated movie is the best one. I agree, the 2009 animated movie is fucking amazing.
Yes, fight us on that.
Yeah. But yeah, I was just saying, the thing about the art, some of the safe for work art is so fucking weird. Like, the proportions are so off that, like, her hips go all the way up to her ribs in some ways.
Just
like,
the pictures of Gal Gadot. Why not just work with that?
Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, it's either World War II or a modern war, or World War I if it's the movie, live action movie, But she comes to the world of man one way or another and winds up superheroing. And sometimes working at Taco Bell. And she is
excuse me?
She is the she worked at Taco Bell briefly.
That's hilarious.
I give her my beefy 5 layer.
I don't get it.
But yeah, as far as personality goes,
before I could.
As far as personality goes, she is the embodiment of truth within the DC universe. She was known as Sonic. We're doing Wonder Woman. Giggity.
Damn.
She was known
God damn.
when. Do you remember that really weird section of the comics where they took Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman and made them into like the gods of like justice and whatnot?
Is that when Batman's in a weird chair?
Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman were all made
Batman's
into
like the god of knowledge.
the three gods of the DC universe at one point, and it was really strange.
I don't remember that.
I mean, they are technically DC.
Somebody show the DCAU version of her.
Yeah.
Or as voiced by Susan Eisenberg.
Is that an Elseworld story? I don't remember.
No, that was a
Superhero Girls.
No, that was a mainstream story. It was just kind of off.
Weird.
So you could say that they were gods among us.
Batman has the
Wonder
Mobius
Woman
chair.
But Wonder Woman is one incredibly sweet. She she's a goddess, but she has the personality of a literal angel, and cannot be compared to the impatience of goddesses as we've seen from the likes of Hera.
Well, she's got the personality of an angel.
Impatient is not what I'd call her.
Yeah. I mean, let's talk about the injustice.
We're talking in comparison to Hera.
Oh well,
Hera, who is who in Greek mythology is a cheating bitch.
Patient's comment.
Yeah,
I mean, it's Greek
god.
god.
Yeah,
Dude, every Greek god is a dick in Greek mythology. Except for Hades.
And that's why Kratos wrecked their shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he killed Wonder Woman, in other words.
Yeah.
Nah.
She's noble, but she's also incredibly wrathful.
Yeah.
Get on her bad side, and she will fuck your shit up.
That reminds me, like Kratos didn't.
Honestly, I don't care what anyone says. She's still top tier.
And if you're wondering why she has a lasso that she ties people up with, it's because she was created as William Moulton Marsden's BDSM fantasy. Steve Trevor was kind of his self-insert at the time. She was.
Giggity.
To go more
She
into
was a
detail, it's
represent.
called loving submission. It was the
I
idea
love
that you
that
could
artist.
submit yourself to a loving and kind woman who understood
Ah,
equality.
the 40s. Don't you love them?
And
wasn't she created just so they can make a human lie detector kind of thing?
Kind of.
I might be.
We also.
Yeah.
Now we also have the official. Now we can also feature the official Wonder Lolly, because she was part of the Justice League cartoon.
Careful.
She's not naked, and we're not rating
Yeah,
Wonder Lolly
but
anyways. So
she's called Wonder Woman, not Wonder Girl. That's an entirely different character.
Yeah, that's Cassie Sandsmark and or Donna Troy.
Wonder Lolly.
God, fucking Japan.
Oh damn!
Fucking Japan.
No, you can't blame Japan for that. You have to blame Bruce Timm.
Listen, Chris Hansen.
Oh wow, that's actually pretty cool.
Listen, Chris Hansen, you can sit her down
that's like based
and
off her
give
new
her the lie
52
detector
design,
test.
kind of, isn't it?
Oh wait, that's more Povich. Shit,
So
we're
for
screwed.
anybody who doesn't know, that doesn't watch TV or doesn't do any research, Wonder Lolly has been a thing that has originated from Justice League Unlimited, where Batman, John Stewart, Superman, and Wonder Woman accidentally they get sent to a dimension to defeat a villain that have trapped all kids under the age of 18, basically everyone from 0 to 17, in a dimension that is not ruled by adults. So the only way they could enter that domain was to become kids themselves, which is why you see Wonder Woman as Wonder Lolly. And now
they actually managed to make
that is not her official name. There's no way.
They actually managed to make that stupid fucking suit look good.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised.
Yeah.
Why is it that they'll always get the best designs?
Wonder Woman.
No. Do not say that. That is not true.
Wonder Lolly is not her actual name. She's never gotten that name, and she's never been called that, nor has she even.
And she never will.
And that name
nobody do not make that a thing.
That name has never been referenced in any DC material because it's only been something that has been given either as a joke or because Lolicon saw her and just decided to dub her Wonder Lolly. Either way, she has gotten and then she has garnered a.
Please get off the lolly topic.
Either way, she's gotten a fan base. I can't say it's unhealthy, and I can't say it's great because both sides of the spectrum.
Alex, is there anything else you want to say about Diana at all?
Yes. So, if you are her pet human, and she will defend you to the ends of the earth, she will be with you to the end of the line. And if you get on her bad side, she will hunt you down to the ends of the earth and burn out every last hole you could be hiding in. And she's
ride or die.
Yeah, she's ride or die. Fucking Justice Wonder Woman, not literally. Don't stick your dick in crazy.
Look at Harley Quinn.
So yeah,
Death by Snoo.
Yes, Wonder Woman is going to be devastating.
She is literally an Amazon. She's literally an Amazon. On her. I'm surprised that the Amazons of Themyscira don't employ "death by Snoo" as a sentence.
No, they do.
Yes,
they do.
She is the character that this. She is the character this tier list was. This particular tier was created for. She is.
But is she better than
for
Morgan?
DC characters?
I actually made that tier because I wanted something to rhyme cleverly, and I did.
Excuse me.
I mean, she.
No, I mean like death by soon devastation. You get the point. She is the character that the top tier was created for. Or she is at all times. She is sweet. She's strong. She's incredibly feminine, and she's fucking beautiful. And she will wreck your shit if you're a bad guy. And whether you're her superhero or not, she'll be incredibly nice to you if you're her husband, and she will do her best not to wreck your pelvis, and she definitely won't wish your spirit into another man's body and rape him until she has to undo that at the end of the film.
We don't talk about that.
We don't talk about Wonder Woman 84.
But going back
Nobody.
So yes, She also shows off a lot of cleavage, arm and thigh, and maybe even some ass, depending on whether she's using the leotard or the skirt. Above Morgan.
Yes, above Morgan.
Yeah,
Yep.
above Morgan. She literally beats
all the way at the top, baby.
Right above Morgan, Monsieur, you're insulting the Scots here.
But she's the superhero
Listen.
woman. Like,
listen, Diana is really Greek.
So,
like
Morgan
just
is
her
Scottish.
icon.
Your point.
Yeah, but she's more iconic than Morgan. I'll give him that.
I mean, yeah,
I
I mean,
that
I don't know
would be
about that now.
debatable
If you're talking about the 90s, maybe. If you're talking the early 2000s, sure. Nowadays, with how comic books are,
it's also because Capcom likes to forget that Morgan exists outside of like versus games.
And that one collection they put together that was kind of shit.
Yeah.
Oh, Alex, look in waifu image. I didn't mean to. I don't mean to derail all the talk of Wonder Woman. Just.
Oh, cool.
I'm sure you could guess. I'm sure you could guess who that is, and no shit posting.
Hey.
Oh, it's absolutely She-Hulk, isn't it?
Okay. This image.
Like the one with
Jarrett, can you delete that image? There's a lot of Bush.
Where?
Which one?
Where?
The second one.
Bush Junior or Senior?
Oh fuck. Jesus.
My bad.
If George W and HW did the fusion dance, that's how much Bush there is.
My bad.
Not that there's anything wrong with that, but
No,
we
there
can't
isn't
have that on the stream.
Yeah, there isn't anything. No, there isn't anything wrong with that. It's just
Right.
Okay.
Twitch being anal.
All right,
Yeah.
Jarrett.
Giggity. More than anal.
Jarrett.
Diana.
Okay, so I want to mention this about the Wonder Lily.
No.
I'm going to jail.
In all seriousness, Wonder Woman is an OG through and through.
I mean, what?
Yes.
And she can kick your ass, but she's got the heart of a saint, except for Injustice. But
we're not talking about Injustice Wonder Woman. That
damn.
That
bitch.
Oh,
damn.
Wait a second, is that Nico Robin?
Yeah,
all Wonder Woman
with the cat ears and paw. I love that.
She's an OG, she's an OG, can kick ass, has a great ass, great personality.
And she's also ride or die.
Yep.
So here's DCAMU Wonder Lolly.
I am going to say Death by Snooze for Wonder Woman.
Good. I feel okay.
Can't use that image because Wonder Woman's sucking dick in the background.
Oh no! What the?
Oh no!
And I'm not talking about her second movie.
Where are you getting your images from, bro? You getting them from Derby, bro? I mean, like
Derpy. What? Derpy.
Anyway,
what?
Anyway, RGS.
I thought Derpy Boar was that pony bullshit.
Really?
RGS, the Amazonian, who may or RGS, the Amazonian who may or may not inflict death by snoo upon you.
No biases here, folks.
Well, ultimately, I really like Wonder Woman's character when she's done well. I like that she encapsulates equality, truth, and all that great stuff. I like her characterization in the Azzarello run because I really liked how she went far and beyond for what's essentially her extended family. I like that her loyalty is her best trait, and I also prefer when she is going to criticize people for doing horrible war crimes, like in Injustice.
Which she does.
Oh no, not in Injustice though.
No, not in Injustice. God, we universally hate the Injustice version of the character. We're talking about the one.
Oh, she looks so ugly in that game, doesn't she? Oh.
Everybody looks ugly. Everything looks ugly in that game. The architecture looks ugly in that game.
Our girl and Supergirl.
Alex has seen me stream it.
Okay, Wonder Woman looks a lot better in Injustice 2. There's no denying that.
That's everything.
Compared to the first game, it's night and day. It's night and day.
Yeah, but
for
her
me, it's
personality
not by
still
much,
sucks.
but NetherRealm has never really been good at doing female models.
No.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
that totally shows in Mortal Kombat 1.
I don't know.
Anya,
They did
Astra.
Starfire
Yeah.
and they did Starfire and Enchantress quite well in Injustice too.
Yeah, but that's the exception, not the rule. I mean, somehow
I mean, as
they
I said,
those-
like Harley Quinn looks pretty good. So does
I mean,
like
if they,
Black
if they
Canary,
were
like,
to
you know...
desecrate best space alien,
Anyway,
right?
RGS. By the way, Jared, I
yeah,
posted something and I posted it's something related to best space alien and waifu images. Go check it out.
Wait, you put Martian woman in there or something?
Now
on a muriatic acid.
Okay, sorry to derail you, RGS, with our Injustice 2 talk. Are you going to put Dinah?
No worries. I was going to say DTF because I like her characterization a lot.
Okay.
All right, so Wiz, you're up. Go.
You guys keep calling her Ride or Die. I'd have to disagree. She actually gives her villains a chance. And this is seen in the comics. I have no idea about the movies. I don't care about the movies. I don't care about the animated shows. I'm going off the comics. Whoa. The scene with Mouse Man, as she keeps constantly coming back to see Mouse Man at every opportunity to try and reform him. This is not seen with people like Superman, for instance. She is sweet, she is kind, she is caring, and she is loyal as a character. I don't care about how she looks. I mean, she is very loyal.
She is very loyal.
Mm-hmm.
You loyal.
She ain't a hoe, but she loyal.
Is this Mouse Man Mickey Mouse you're talking about, or am I losing? Am
Yeah,
I losing the plot?
Oh,
here?
boy! Yeah, man, it's Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse!
Oh yeah, basically in the comics for over a year, she kept coming back.
Oh
She
yeah.
kept coming back.
You're the last on my cock.
You hear that, Wonder Woman? Once I buy Warner Brothers, your ass is mine.
Hear that, Minnie?
No
more fucking goofy for you. I moved up a step.
Gosh, why do I gotta get the sloppy seconds, Mickey? Oh, yuck.
You're gonna
So let me get.
You can have
So
her.
let me get this straight. You were divorcing Minnie because she was being silly.
No, because she was fucking goofy.
She's just me in drag. Don't you understand? That's really strange.
Anyway, so Wiz.
Oh god, that reminds me of something.
Did you
Reminds me of
say
the robot chicken
where
thing.
did you say? Okay, where exactly did you rate her? Did you give her Death by Snoo or another rating?
Oh my goodness, I'm a hideous woman.
I think Wiz was going in that direction, but let's hear it from him.
Well, I'm convinced.
Is this for fornication, I guess? I mean, she is literally seen constantly caring about Mouse Man, who is a B-list, not even a B-list. He is such a low of the low fucking character that no one gives a fuck about him, and yet she still gave a fuck enough to try and reform him. If that doesn't show you how kind she is, I don't know what does.
Okay, so I'm about to post some eye cancer.
Can we actually have? Okay. Outside of Kevin's nostalgia critic screaming, could you give us like an image or something for Mouse Man? Because we're gonna keep thinking it's Mickey Mouse for the longest time here.
What in the fuck is that costume?
That's Wonder
If you want,
Man.
I can get it because
Please get
I'm
rid
not
of
in too
Mander
bad a
Woman up
position.
there.
Okay, I guess we got images of Man Mouse. I guess we got images of Man Mouse. Okay, thank you guys.
That is not a villain. That is a missing cast of cats.
That's if Jerry from Tom and Jerry decided to get fucking
Anyway, so Sonic, what is your rating on the Wonder of Womans?
Well, it's easy. It's an easy definition. DTF. I mean, it's Wonder Woman, guys. Wonder Woman.
All right.
The female superhero.
Yep. Okay, Joseph, your rating. Go.
You look at fire, you know it's hot. You look at water, you know it's wet. You look at Diana, you know it's death by Snoo.
That's clever.
It's good. I'll give him that. That's really good.
Okay, Gizmo, you're up.
Well, there's been a lot of things that have already been said from how hot she looks, how she's like the daughter of a goddess, how she's like always so strong, how she's loyal, how she's the personification of equality and But people forget that she's also the ideal feminine woman if you think about it, because not only is she strong,
Yes. Oh,
okay.
thank you, Lord in heaven.
Not only is she strong, not only
It's
is she
definitely
loyal.
made more than
No. Oh, okay. Before you go on, Gizmo, somebody post the image from Futurama of those three skeletons with broken pelvises. Somebody post that right now.
Hold on, wait.
Yes!
There you go.
Yes!
Oh yeah, that's no lie.
Victory.
I'm just seeing I'm just seeing all of us smile and then grimace at the same time and hearing this.
No.
Crush pelvises.
Anyway, Gizmo.
Back to Gizmo.
Continue.
Oh, that's a Bishojo art. That's amazing.
I already put up the actual statue.
No. Oh yeah, the actual statue looks great too, but like seeing the concept art's really cool too.
Who's left in Wonder Woman?
Gizmo and myself. So Gizmo is just currently giving his assessment.
Oh, I am. Okay. I'll just have to. Just give me like 5 more seconds of silence, just in case. Okay, good. So, like I said before, she's okay.
Gizmo, go.
Okay, I have to make sure. So, like I said before, she not only is she the walking embodiment of equality, of like strength and all that, all the other stuff, but people forget that she's also a great example of femininity, because not only is she strong, not only is she independent in the right ways, the fucking right ways. I'm gonna emphasize that. But she's also
Whoa.
Oh damn!
Oh, she can only tell the truth now.
Oh yeah.
Anyway.
But she's also Lasso-Kini. God damn it!
Nice. I will say this: she pulls it better than Borat does.
I am not going to besmirch I'm not going to besmirch the eyes with Borat, even though that'd be funny.
Okay, so like I was trying to say, Wonder Woman is the very nice, yes. So Wonder Woman is uniquely yours. Fuck.
Get that out of here! Get that out of here! Make it go away! Make it go away! I don't need to see Sacha Baron Cohen in that outfit.
Well, anyways,
Marge, the bleach doesn't bring the image away, Marge.
So I'm just gonna now that that's been posted, I can't ruin this anymore. So here you go. Here's that image I was talking about, with the hips that go all the way up to her fucking ribs.
Jesus Christ.
She looks like a Street Fighter character now.
Yes.
No, not even Street Fighter characters are that weirdly proportioned. I would
Chun-Li
say
says hi.
I would say the custom characters in Street Fighter 6. I would say the custom characters for Street Fighter 6 look that weird.
The custom characters are a gem in themselves.
You missed me having witnessed something truly horrifying.
Yeah, like apparently he doesn't like the movie Borat. I mean, I guess you gotta watch that
I
sometime.
don't need to see Sacha Baron Cohen in that again.
Okay, we're derailing. We're derailing like Gizmo's point.
Come on, guys, I want to finish the DC section, man.
Oh, hi, Cat. By the way,
this is Borat in banana hammock. He is pain in my ass.
I am having a full mental breakdown because one of the art piece that I just finished is apparently 95 megabytes.
Whoa, that's insane!
Nice.
Holy shit!
Good
stuff,
so lucky. Diana's a lucky gal. She has a great view.
Anyway, Gizmo, Gizmo, we do apologize for derailing this.
I'm just trying to remember what I was trying to say.
Okay.
She's the best around, and no one's ever going to take her down.
No, I know that's not what I said.
I was summing up.
No.
94 megs? How the fuck is this 94 megs?
Have you considered? Have you considered compressing the image down?
I have done, but it's 94 megs and nothing.
Okay.
If it's over 50 megs, it
okay.
doesn't work.
What if you do?
Oh, that is some great.
And your Wonder Woman. And your Wonder Woman.
Yes. Anyway, so Gizmo, would you say Death by Stu Stu?
Devastation through fornication.
Okay, I guess.
We're really sorry, Gizmo.
I'm really.
Kat, did you want to portray your thoughts on Diana, aka Wonder Woman, at all, or are you focused on getting this image compressed?
I'm more focused on getting this image compressed right now.
Oh, get that out of here, Alex!
No, leave it.
Okay,
that's fine.
There's nothing.
It's the playoff sky of Wonder Woman. That's pretty cool, actually.
Okay, never mind.
Nice.
I thought I saw a nipple. Never mind.
No, there's nothing. There's no nipple, no bush, no.
Okay,
push.
I just wanted to make sure. Continue.
Hey, I got Gal Gadot in the end, even in figure form.
Okay,
she's back in figure form.
You traded my soul for figures?
Oh God, I love it when girls do that to their ass when they do like that 2-finger lift.
Okay, aside from people getting creepily horny, can I please just say what I want to say?
I've been trying to say what I want to say, but it's gonna keep happening.
Okay. There are multiple factors as to why Wonder Woman is one of the most empowering female characters in the past century.
Oh, bye, Cat.
I didn't say anything bad to Vic earlier, I'm sure. I was complimenting. I was going to actually put Wonder Woman a lot lower than this when I initially had it there, but you guys have convinced me a lot of ways there. So let me count the ways as to why Wonder Woman is one of the most long-standing female heroines of all time. Number one, she was written as the writer's thinly veiled fetish, for the longest time. And even though she's still categorized that to this day, she's gotten past that, even to the point where, she uses it as a weapon against other people, whether they be man, woman, or alien creature, what have you.
Or man-child.
Or whatever. I didn't think that was a gender, but thank you for clarifying. Number two, she has one of the most confusing backstories in comics that keeps changing every 10 years. But
that
people still
Rebirth made fun of, referenced, yeah.
So the people still kind of still kind of see past that, but see more of the patriotic side of it. So apparently she's American in heart, even though she's technically Greek, or Amazonian, which is a bit strange. But she's she's the token figure of female empowerment because, she absolutely was and she still is to this day, even if shitty writers continually derail her character in the past few decades. But that's besides the point. That's just my commentary on American comic books. Number three, her design is impeccable. The reason why it works so well is because it mainly bases itself off 3 to 4 basic prime colors. And yes, some of them are the American flag, but so are Spider-Man's, so is Superman's, so is Animal Man's, actually, now that I think of it.
And so is Optimus Prime.
So is Optimus Prime, a.k.a. Nostalgia Critic Jesus.
And the Mario.
Don't
forget the Mario.
And Super Mario. You're absolutely right. Yeah, exactly.
I don't think Spider-Man's costume was intentionally supposed to, represent the flag.
But, I'm just saying that, those colors are kind of, very well, I can, stand out key features of characters that help other colors contrast quite well.
Right.
So that works quite well.
Okay,
number D. She is attractive as all hell can be because she's in peak physical fitness, given the fact that she's born and bred off essentially demigod blood and trained from childhood. And number E. She is determinedly loyal at everything she does because, despite the fact that she has a power to essentially bitch slap a man through a bar with his jaw on the other side of the bar for Black Canary to clean up, if we were to go by, All-Star Superman's logic of what Black Canary was doing. The point, but the fact of the matter is, Wonder Woman
I'll start
is
Batman,
not.
but continue.
You get my point. She's not just some like scantily clad like bimbo or any kind of. Even though she's constantly referred to one. That's just how she
looks like something out of Borderlands.
That's just how she prefers herself to look, and honestly, she flaunts it, and she is incredibly loyal to the friends and what she has there, even more so than Batman, for God's sake. And like, you know how superstitious Batman is, and she's like even beyond that. There, she can fight toe to toe with Superman. She literally is.
Batman doesn't even know how to beat her.
Yeah, like Batman does not know how to beat her at all.
Yeah,
because she does not. She does not have a prime weakness.
Well,
Yeah.
she
Because
does.
now,
in the new
now if it
52,
was if it was the 1940s, just get some rope around her and boom, job done.
Well,
but
technically,
this is
tie her fucking wrists together.
That's
Yeah,
technically kind of still her weakness.
I guess, which explains why that art is still prevalent today, I suppose.
But yeah, tie her wrists together and she'll and she's like, she's.
But that's not as
strong,
that's not as
apparently.
prevalent as it is. So honestly, with all that and more, she is like the. Do you remember the poster from World War II? We Can Do It. She is that as a comic book character. Female empowerment. She's the male fantasy of what we want to like all aspire to, but she's also the women fantasy of what they all want to be as well. An overpowered woman who can fight with the best of all men. She's equal to them, and she can lay hands, and she is not like dissatisfied of what she is and what she looks. And for that reason, it's unanimous. She's above the Scottish succubus. There's no question.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also,
Gizmo. Gizmo, do you mind if I send you something that popped up unusually often?
Sure.
Don't show it on stream.
Okay.
That can't be good.
Bruh,
Do not show.
Wait, what? Huh.
There are several images of Wonder Woman and Goku doing the do.
Oh no!
Huh.
Go.
He
can't beat Superman, but he can beat Wonder Woman probably.
No, but
No, he
I don't
can't.
get it.
But
it's a joke, my man.
Yeah. But
I really don't get how those pair up.
Anyway, Gizmo.
Oh, by the way, in the new 52, just to add on to what Seamus was saying, Batman ran Superman through the list of everything that he of everything that he'd set up as contingency plans if members of the Justice League turned evil. And the only plan he had for Wonder Woman was Superman. Superman was the only thing he could think of that would beat her. And that was why he was so concerned about their relationship. And ultimately, thankfully, that relationship fell apart. If you're going to make Wonder Woman Superman's, main squeeze, you gotta give her some traits of Lois Lane. And you gotta erase Lois Lane and give some of those traits to Wonder Woman. As it stands, I desperately want to be in this situation. I want to walk into this room and find this.
All right. Speaking of Trunks and Power Girls,
wait. Before we go on, Gizmo, what were you said? You just remembered what you were saying, right?
Yeah, I remember. Now I remember what I was trying to say. While Wonder Woman is basically a walking example of what a woman can be when it comes to like strength, independence, that kind of stuff. People forget that she's also the walking example of what a woman can strive to be when it comes to femininity. Because people forget Wonder Woman is strong and she can tussle with Superman, but she's still a woman and she doesn't.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, she doesn't try to hide it. She doesn't try to be ashamed of it. She doesn't try to like make a big deal out of it in any way, whether it be men can do what women can do, or OMG, I'm a woman. Stop doing that.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, Gizmo. Though.
Yeah, but the way I was saying it, the way I wanted to say it, I really wanted to say it, but
okay, all right. Yeah. Anyways, outside of the Amazon and Saiyans apparently trying to crossbreed with like Kryptonians, the last but not least for the DC character roster is not a superhero but a magician on the Constantine level. We have Zatanna.
Oh, yeah, I do have to say one thing. What do you guys think about the Wonder Woman suit with the pants?
You mean the one from you mean the one from the 90s where she wore like nothing but black?
Pants are more
not the leather. No, those we're talking about the new 52 one, the one where it's.
I'm not talking about that one either.
No,
or hang on, let me
she
pull
didn't
this
wear,
up.
She wore stockings in that. She didn't wear pants in
Really?
the New 52.
I thought she wore actual pants.
No, she didn't wear pants. I
there
believe.
are a few. So.
Oh, I think I know which one you're talking about.
No, we're not doing Higurashi girls.
No,
that's no, that's Higurashi. Get that out. They're like 9 or 10. They're like 9 or 10.
No, they're not Higurashi.
So,
we're talking about
that outfit. Yeah, no, Diana does not look good in that outfit. She looks way better.
I beg to differ. That actually looks really good.
That look works way better for Cassie Sandsmark since that's been her thing.
I don't keep up with comics.
It does look really good. It does look really good. I don't mind that.
Yes, but as a Wonder Woman costume, I don't see it happening. There's a reason why they got rid of this.
Yeah. So
that
anyway,
too, though.
Look,
it's kind of weird. I gotta be honest.
Okay, no, Jared, no, that's
delete. No, that one's showing nip. That one's showing
nip. Hold on, my bad.
Okay. Who wants to talk about the last DC character we have, Zatanna, before we get to the Teen Titans way later? Who wants to talk about Zatanna?
Alex, what is your summary of Zatanna since you seem to know plenty about her?
All right, so Zatanna Zatara is a magician.
Amazing name, by the way.
I'm not sure how.
Yep, that shows.
I'm not sure how you came to the conclusion that I know a lot about her, but I know a general amount about her. Her daughter of a great magician, and she's also one of the magicians who is like a real magic user. That's she was in Young Justice and she was completely underutilized, and then she became Dr. Fate, and it was really strange.
I think that was the only time I ever seen her actually de-aged.
Okay, well, in that show, she was also voiced by the first Meg voice from Family Guy.
Right, but doesn't anybody else notice that? That was the only
Tracy
time.
LeBur? Shit.
Has anyone else noticed?
Zatanna Zatara, usually known by just her first name, is a powerful half homo magi, which is a human magician. Magi. She is the daughter of John Zatara, and like him, casts spells by saying what she wants backwards. Zatanna Zatara is the daughter of the magician Giovanni John Zatara and Cindella. No, not Sindel from Mortal Kombat, thankfully. A member of the mystical Homo Magi. Zatanna was raised by her father in a small house in New York near the infamous Arkham Asylum. Zatanna's mother seemingly died after her birth, but she eventually learned that Cindella faked her death to return unto her people. Zatanna is a direct descendant of the artist and magician Leonardo da Vinci. Yes, Leonardo. Yeah, Leonardo da Vinci. Is a magician in this universe.
He's a descendant of Leonardo da Vinci. That's
apparently, yeah,
and is related to Nostradamus, Alessandro Cagliostro, and the noted alchemist Nicholas Flamel.
Nicholas Flamel.
Flamel.
Excuse me.
And Evan and Fulcanelli. Ian Lord Arian of Atlantis. Her cousin Zachary Zatara is also a magician, and that's her origin. And Zatanna,
okay, go on.
Zatanna became a successful stage illusionist before she discovered her true magical powers while investigating the disappearance of her father. On her quest, she asked help of various heroes, including Hawkman and Hawkgirl, Adam, Green Lantern, and Elongated Man. Eventually, Zatanna located her father in the world of Karma. That's spelled Kharma. in this context, where she traveled to alongside magical duplicates of the heroes she met in her journey and was finally reunited with her father, who was forced to stay away from her due to a spell from the evil sorceress Allura.
And he didn't get turned into Dr. Fate, like in the thing.
Young Justice.
That we don't talk
about. That was a good idea, though. Too bad they never really went that deep into
Dr.
it.
Fate completely taking him over was not a good idea.
That didn't make sense to me.
Zatanna then continued her career as a stage magician, and not much later, she met other notable heroes such as The Flash, Supergirl, and Green Arrow. As she pursued her stage career, she hired Jeff Sloan, an agent who would soon become a very close friend, going on various adventures with her. Shortly after finding Jeff, Allura attacked them by possessing Zatara. Zatanna and Jeff had to overcome several obstacles on other dimensions until they reunited they returned to Earth and defeated Allura for good. For a while, Zatanna continued her career as a stage magician and also assisted people in need with her powers. Zatanna assisted the Justice League of America on a number of cases before being elected to full membership. As she was recruited into the Justice League, Zatanna changed her regular stage outfit to a combat costume, while also changing her alias from Zatanna the Magician to Zatanna the Sorceress.
Right. Using your real name as your superhero name. Always a great idea.
Jubilee.
More covered.
Jubilee.
I mean, to be fair, Zatanna literally is a stage magician, so therefore, or she's already, public.
Also, is anybody gonna really believe you if you say your real name is Zatanna Zatara?
Okay, I love that outfit over there.
Anyway, so Gizmo, do you have any insight on her personality other than the fact that she literally did try to date Batman once upon a time?
Yeah, I was gonna say, besides knowing that she dated Batman once upon, besides knowing that she dated Batman, that's a accomplishment in and of itself. Their other thing is that she's. I'm not gonna say she's like Vixen. She's not flirtatious. She's more playful.
Yeah, she's more playful.
Yeah, she's more rambunctious. Like I'm not gonna say she doesn't take chances. She does. She's a superhero.
She's very flash. She's a very flashy kind of person when it comes.
Yeah, she's like because she's a magician. She likes to actually put on a show while she's doing her superhero duties. But the difference is, hold on, I think I feel sneezing coming.
I'll go hate that.
And
I'm fine.
Then there's also the fact that in Young Justice she did once date Dick, but then they broke up between the 5-year time skip because that was lazy.
Reasons.
Yeah, that's Dick
because
though.
Fuck you, that's why.
It's a little underwhelming.
Yeah, Young Justice.
No,
so
I'm not.
You're saying Dick's penis was a little underwhelming.
No, he can have the biggest dick I've ever seen. Having Zatanna being with Dick just didn't make sense to me.
Let's just say it didn't fit the magic hat.
Yeah, there you go. That didn't fit the magic hat.
Well, much like her hat, her coochie is also bigger on the inside.
Oof, that ain't right. Look, I can say like a lot of whelmed jokes, but not even the whelmed jokes are underwhelming, if you know what I mean. That's not a pun. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So anyway, as moving on, I like her look. That much is like you can never go wrong with the fishnet and leotard kind of look. I mean, sure, she has changed her appearances once or twice, but there's a reason why they always go back to the classic look. The fishnet, the high heels. Like her looking like an actual dark mage out of a fantasy D&D book was awesome, but it felt more like another character, not Zatanna.
Yeah, I want to see D&D modern type of magician here, and I want this magician to look like she does.
I do too, but the thing is, it has to fit the character. Seeing Zatanna in that changed outfit just didn't really feel like Zatanna. It just felt like
I'm saying
another person picking up her mantle. You know what I mean?
No, I'm saying her iconic outfit is like D&D modern magician kind of outfit. What you'd expect a mage to be wearing in D&D 20 modern.
especially when they changed it for DC superhero girls, because Wonder Woman was a little anal about it, her looking like a showgirl. I'm like,
oh god, I hate
okay.
DC superhero girls so much.
I think I think both of them are okay for what they were able to do. It's just that I'm not a fan of several of the stuff they've done or were doing at the time. Anyway, back to Justice Anna. If I had to put her on the tier list, though, I would put her on. Oh man, I would put her on second date. Well, maybe not second date material. Okay, maybe high second date material, right above Luca. Right above Luca, like if I had to, because I would. She has the looks of devastation through fornication. Like holy goddamn, she pulls that off well. Like I said, but at the end of the day, she's a superhero, and while that's not like a negative, she's not a negative. It's not a homewrecker for me. It's not negative for me. Because she's dealing with magic, she's going to be busy with a ton of other shit. Demons taking over the world, Trigun coming home again. Demon possession. The dead man coming back again or some shit.
She's like a regular collaborator with Constantine, for God's sake.
Yeah,
even to the point where they dated.
Yeah, but here's the thing. If you're having a regular superhero day with Constantine, you're not just going to be busy. You're practically out on a business trip. Like, holy shit, there's stuff he has to deal with. And if you're with him, bro, I'm imagining you're going to be coming back in a few months, or maybe even a year at most.
You're probably going to hell.
You're probably literally going to hell, and you're not going to be coming back for a while now.
My soul. I'm going to have to go fuck his mother so that he doesn't come take it.
We've seen in previous multiversal threat level stories that Zatanna and Constantine were able to have a mansion in between dimensions that was safe from any intervention. So
yeah,
she's a bloody powerful witch there.
Right, but that's her. How much convincing does she have to go through with Constantine to have, say, her boyfriend come with her?
Oh no, it's not just Constantine. That's her power in itself, because the Justice League knows how much of a powerful sorcerer she is.
So
yeah, but it's still his house.
We can leave Constantine out of this equation for right now.
Okay, let's leave her out. Okay, let's leave her out.
I was away for a bit there, but did anyone else vote for Zatanna outside of Gizmo?
I haven't gotten to vote. However, I will say that
I would say she's above Soifon, actually. Hello, Nurse.
Okay. All right. Oh, you're going to put Hello, Nurse. Sorry. Okay,
I'd put her in Death by Snoo Snoo above Felicia.
Wow, I'm very much in the mentality of Hello Nurse, right above the nurse.
What? Oh, blasphemy!
Zatanna, above the nurse. Zatanna shows off more assets than the nurse
and it also
does.
helps that and it also helps that Zatanna wrecked the shit of Elizabeth Olsen's character.
Yeah. She has bigger assets, and she's also just way cooler.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute.
I'm thinking about now the thing that's keeping me from bringing her all the way up into DTF tier. She has magic powers. That's cool and all, but that's she's not as good as, say, most of the girls that we've got up in DTF, and despite the figure, her interacting with her is going to lead to a much higher chance of demonic possession than her telling you that your mother sucks cocks in hell.
But
I suck her cock.
Always, if a demon starts saying that your mother sucks leper cocks in hell, that's an actual quote. Shut up. Just ask her one question: does she swallow? That'll shut the demon up into a stuttering mess, and it'll give you the chance to
You could have literally said that could have prevented the new movie coming out that's coming out in October, damn it.
You think I'm joking, but that's an actual thing that happened. When Constantine came to help someone out, there was a guy possessed on a therapy chair or a therapy couch, whatever the fuck it's called, and he was tied up and shit. He looks at Constantine and goes, "Constantine, your mother sucks fucking leprechauns in hell." Constantine only just turned to him and smirked, saying, "Does he swallow?" And he just went, "Huh?" All the demon could say was, "Huh?" And he's like, yeah, did you heard me? Does he swallow? And the demon's like stuttering and trying to other thing to say. That gave Constantine the chance to exercise the demon out of the guy.
Badass.
It is. And funny enough, that same issue, Constantine also fucked a lesbian right after that.
What?
He can.
Yep.
So he's sliding right into the James Bond territory here.
He literally shared a smoke with a lesbian, and then the next few panels over, you see them doing it, and then the next panel after that, you see him actually acknowledging it by saying, "Holy shit, I'm fucking a lesbian."
Holy shit, I'm fucking.
Okay,
I
am not going to allow this to become like a Constantine. Like I'm not going to gender bend Constantine to put him on this list.
I put Constantine down DTF.
That's my fault. I always thought John Constantine was like one of the more badass DC characters. I tend to like have a circle jerk every time I talk about
I know.
him.
Whenever we talk about magic and you know when Zatanna's involved, Constantine always gets brought up. Heck, you know that's
by the way.
You know what? Maybe that should also be seen as a positive because she was able to look at John Constantine and date him. And that must mean like she sees the good in everybody just as much as Ice did when she dated Guy Gardner.
I have to imagine that
that
Zatanna takes one good look at Constantine as played by Keanu Reeves, and she's like, "Whoa,
Keanu Reeves actually wants to make a Constantine too."
Okay, I know, but I'm just saying.
Okay, we're delaying it further. Okay, we're delaying it further. Jarrett, your thoughts on Zatanna?
I always found.
Guys. There's a version of Constantine that is eligible for this list. It's the version from Netflix played by Jenna Coleman.
We are not putting that in there. That's a difference. That's apparently Netflix adaptations. Apparently, if there's anything, apparently people want to pretend that Netflix adaptations don't exist.
No. Well, here's the thing. Here's the reason why I don't do. Well, okay. Let me put it this way: no live action anything is going to be on the list for any reason.
Except for the MCU.
No, not even MCU. Just outright. If it turns into a character in the comic books or in a game in the future, okay, cool. We're gonna go for that version. But I'm not gonna be like, oh. This character that's from the movies, that's only in the movies.
Yeah, because you'll be rating the actor, not really the character, really.
We're not doing that.
Yeah, fair point.
Now she just maybe turn into an official character in the DC comics, sure. But right now, Joanna Constantine is only a live action character and has only been a live action character as far as I know. So that's why she's not going on the list. No live action characters going on the list.
You hear that? Monkey D. Luffy?
Go ahead.
Mutiny.
I always found magic users to be interesting, and Zatanna is no different. I like her aesthetics, and I'm surprised that with how many people she's related to, she isn't related to like the OG of magic, fucking Harry Houdini.
Yeah,
that's
something. That's not the OG. That would be Merlin.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Merlin.
But
yeah,
like, if we're gonna relate her to like a famous inventor, a famous inventor or kind of guy, I like.
Yeah.
Da Vinci would not have been my first idea. I would have gone for Harry Houdini.
It's probably because of his inventive mind. So maybe it translates to her being inventive, like because she could easily just say abracadabra or something like that. No, she
that is a good point. That is
it could be her ingenuity that came from Da Vinci or something like that.
Like he painted the Mona Lisa, so
she doesn't just summon water. She summons a bucket of water, or like a water tower of water, or levitates water out of the ocean. She doesn't just summon fire. She could like get fire from the pits of hell, or fire from an explosion from a butane accident or some shit like that. She's very smart in that way,
right?
Creative. Maybe that's why. That's just a guess.
And I think her Injustice counterpart was okay. DLC. It was DLC.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, actually, she was DLC in the first.
And DLC was criminal.
Yeah,
and she was. And in that
a game, she was also voiced by Lacey Chabert.
And there's
I mean, at
nothing
least they
wrong with
didn't ruin
that.
her
She, like, I
character,
mean, yeah, granted. She voiced Elise in Sonic 06, but you know, rough patches,
We're
right?
not talking about that piece of shit yet.
Well, not yet. Not yet.
Oh yeah, we're gonna
Sonic 06 says otherwise. They actually give that game a second sense of life.
Anyway, who's currently rating her?
I am.
Yeah, Jarrett.
So before I do my rating, I want to say something. Hocus pocus, poke my cunt.
What?
Hocus pocus, poke my cunt. You know.
It's that. I think that's obvious where he wants to put it.
Death by Snoo Snoo.
Okay, so wait, were you trying to rhyme something after that? Hocus pocus, poke my cunt. Keep on taking it until you go unf.
No, I was just being stupid.
No, okay.
You should have said it in reverse.
I'm not that talented.
Yeah, all right.
Hocus pocus, hocus pocus, poke my butt, lick my ass, and fuck my cunt.
There you go.
Hocus pocus, hocus pocus, poke my cunt. Fuck my butt and tell you nut.
Nice.
So
Hey,
going
works,
back on
I guess.
going back on topic.
This is a family show, ladies and gentlemen.
Good night, everybody.
You know what? Fuck the demons. Sure, with Constantine that'd be literal. So I'm gonna say DTF.
Oh yeah, okay. So we got 2 for 2 here. RGS, you've been silent this a while, my man. What do you think of?
Mostly just because I didn't want to come in because I don't think I really had that infant relevance to the conversation. Yeah, I really like Satana. Satana's a really interesting character. I like her look. I like her overall vibe. The only thing I don't like is that part in Identity Crisis where it turned out that she erased Batman's memories because, you know, the whole Dr.
yeah.
White thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was Zatanna?
That was
Yeah,
Zatanna.
that's
So what happened was
I just remembered that. Yeah, I just
how ironic.
So for anybody who doesn't know, there was an issue series called Identity Crisis where there was a lot of fuckery going around. One of them being involving Dr. Light. So what happened was Dr. Light infiltrated the Justice League Tower, found Elongated Man's wife there, and instead of say kidnapping her for ransom or just killing her outright or even just beating her up, he instead decided to give a little surprise compensation to her up until the Justice League came by and beat the shit out of him until unconsciousness. And when he came back up, it's revealed that he now has an unhealthy fascination with her, and because of that, they decide to have Zatanna wipe his memory. Batman walks in on them and says, "What the fuck are you doing?" and was about to attack literally everybody, and Zatanna wiped his memory too of the entire situation.
The sanity of this situation is questionable at the very least.
Wait. Time out, Gizmo. Are we talking the same Dr. Light in the 03 Teen Titans show?
Yes.
The one voice?
Yes.
The one voiced by Squidward?
Yes.
Well, technically they're different versions of the same character.
Just so you know, and just so you know,
it's raping time.
Just so you know,
I'm gonna show you why they call me Tentacle.
Here's what makes it worse. Just so you know, Slade was hired to protect. Slade was hired to protect Dr. Light or some shit like that because he said he had money. And what happened was he single-handedly beat the shit out of most of the Justice Leaguers that were there, including Elongated Man, Hawkman, Green Arrow, and Zatanna. And once they all got into a tussle with Slade, all at once, they still couldn't bring him down. Dr. Light got his memory back and screamed, "You took my mind," blinded everybody, and took Slade with him.
That's fucking...
Batman did not gain his memory back, but he knew something was up.
What is this fuckery?
Yeah, that was a thing. I'm not even halfway done with it. What the fuck happened in there? I'm not even gonna continue.
What the fuck is this
bullshit? Was Dr. Light that character that had that soliloquy about why he rapes?
Oh my fucking god!
There was a character in. I remember there was
wait a
this
second.
really weird
Mega Man's like protagonist who created him is a villain in the DC universe?
No!
Oh, you're funny. You're funny.
Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and move swiftly onwards.
Please, let's move on. I don't want to remember
You
it
must
again.
recover all the energy immediately, Mega Man.
It doesn't
I
help
knew
that
it.
my dad
He
bought
was an
the
asshole.
volume. It doesn't help that my dad bought the volume, and he even said that it was the most disgusting storyline that he's ever read. Dude, this is the
Well,
guy
yeah,
who's
of
gotten
course it
League
was
of
disgusting because
This
it
is the
removed
same.
agency from
This is the
a
same guy
fucking.
who bought volumes of the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, John Constantine Hellblazer, and a bunch of other Sin City comics, and he said that was the most disgusting storyline.
Did he buy the critically acclaimed film starring the late great Sean Connery?
Which one?
League
of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Yes, he had high hopes for that movie.
And they were dashed.
He had high hopes for a living.
Oh, they were dashed.
And that movie was also what caused Sean Connery to want to consider retirement.
Yeah,
I wanted to like that movie, man. There were parts of that movie I liked, but it just didn't save the film.
Son, I look like a Bond villain. I'm going against someone who talks like Sean Connery. Shit is about to go down.
I think that's probably again off topic. One of the films that could probably benefit from a new adaptation if done right.
If done right, if they're even going to go back to that property, because it's a dark fucking comic. I mean,
sorry. We were
not
on
even gonna go into details.
we were on RGS and giving his votes. We've gone way off track here.
Let's get back to
Sorry,
Zatanna,
Mikey.
Anyway, yeah, I think with that kind of nip in the butt in mind, I would have to agree. Hello, Nurse, and Above the Nurse.
Okay, Hello, Nurse. Okay,
Oh
so
wow, okay, another one.
we got 5 votes here, and they're all rounds there. Okay. Next up is.
I voted Death by Snoo.
Yeah, we've got 3 votes. We got 3 votes here. One from you, one from Alex, one from Jared. So we got 2 in Hello Nurse and 2.
By the
in
way, there
DTF.
is a female Dr. Light in the DC universe who is quite attractive.
Funny thing about that, she's been trying as hard as she could to think of another name, but because how Dr. Light just stuck with her, she just decided to just keep it that way.
Oh God!
Because what else could you possibly call her? The Lightbringer?
I still seriously can't believe the joke villain of the Teen Titans series ends up being
universe.
Hello, welcome to Atop the Fourth Wall, where bad comics burn.
The Lightbringer on top of the fourth wall.
No, Link Carr is caught with his pants down, having relations with the green M&M.
He's not moaning. He's not moaning. He's saying,
So he's like, so did you learn your lesson?
I'll show you.
Okay, so we're all placing Zatanna in Hello Nurse above the Nurse.
Okay, no, we've gotten 2 in DTF and we've gotten 2 in Hello Nurse, and so far the only people who have voted are Kevin, Alex, RGS, and
Gimzo.
Gizmo. So we got.
So
4
now
votes.
Sonic. So now we got Sonic, Joseph, and you, Seamus.
Yep. So we gotta get
Sonic. You're up first.
Here.
Well, it's an easy devastating before the cake for me. Mainly because I do love Zatanna and her personality and design. I haven't really experienced much of her in the comics, but I have, always liked her in like most of the television animated shows. Like I said, fun personality, and honestly, she's just overall cheerful and be fun to be around. Unlike most of the magic users in DC, which are all serious or depressing.
Right.
And then there's Raven, who may or may not want on Beast Boy through a number of means.
Zatanna is way more fun than freaking like Raven is.
Also, they're different.
She's literally the fun
powers
one.
are different. That one is comparing apples to oranges. How their power source.
The apples are more fun to be around.
You sure? Because the oranges have that goth aesthetic.
Okay, let me put it another way. It's like comparing.
Look, man, I'd rather not be depressed while I'm dating.
It's like comparing a Payday. It's like comparing a Snickers bar to a Three Musketeers bar. They're both delicious, but they both have their own unique flavor.
But anyway,
yeah,
yeah,
that's a much more.
It's 4 guys and
Their
3
powers
girls.
don't compare.
Anyway, so Sonic, you said Death by Snoo Snoo.
Yep.
Yeah,
All
damn right.
Joseph, you're up.
She's a bit too flashy for me to put in Death by Snoo Snoo. However, she is flashy enough for me to put in Hello Nurse.
Fair enough.
Okay.
All right.
Fine.
Last but not least, the Seamus, who is the tiebreaker.
Okay, so we've got 7 people here, and we have me as the 7th here. I'm gonna say right off the bat that
L.
No.
I'm
There,
leaving suspense here. Well, I'm gonna say right off the bat that Zatanna does magic tricks with my doohickey thing. So much so that I've crafted a spell that I put down. Holica Magica, reveal all my vagina, turn down the lights and snuff out my thighs, close the curtains, love, and give me a thrust and dove. Abracadabra, ensure your condom. Ha.
So what you're saying is
so what is that? What is all that backwards?
I'm not going to say that because I don't want
No,
to
you
summon
have
like
to, you
I
have to.
don't want to summon Raven's dad, so I refuse to say it backwards.
I mean, it already sounded like you had a stroke. So what's different?
Oh yeah,
he was having quite a few strokes, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
He must have been going for that note.
I feel like Constantine wrote that, and I had to put it down there because I'm clearly I am similar wavelength to him because I'm clearly next to RDS here and on his
Okay,
like,
so in other words, Death by Snoo Snoo.
Let me just go into the specifics here, because not many people have gone into it.
So what you're saying is, with the stroke, you took a load off.
I will specifically say, I love the magician's like trope so goddamn much. And it's the reason why I love Nine the Phantom and Blaze Blue so much, even if she rolled a D20 in chess, apparently.
What?
Yeah,
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
That's
she
adorable.
rolled. Yeah, no, just look up Nine the Phantom for Blaze Blue, and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. She rolled a D20 in chess.
That is adorable.
Damn right. Even if you did fuck the cat.
Do you need me to put up an image of 9?
Jeez,
I will put up an image
9
of 9.
fuck the cat.
Yeah, can someone else put a picture of 9 the Phantom from Blaze Blue? You'll see what I mean when I say
I'm on it.
Roll the 20 on chest.
I love the magician.
I love the
she's
magician.
more of a witch.
I love the
I am a woman.
I love the magician / witch aesthetic so much. And there's a lot of parallels between Zatanna and the bunny girl aesthetic that everyone adores apparently in modern days.
Ooh, I know her.
Fishnet ties, the tight leather there, the black aesthetic there. The top hat is key. I just love all that classy shit there. I adore it so much. And the fact that she plays into all of that, she's like a classic showwoman. She, even in the fate of the world is on the balance, she wants to make a show out of it as a magician. I give that mad props. And yeah, it's true that she may be like related to a million like famous magicians in history because they were actual magicians in the DC universe. But you know what? I don't really care. She's got the aesthetics down. She flaunts it. She knows what she's doing. She doesn't give a shit if the universe is in balance. Fuck that. I'm wearing my fishnets and my like ankle high boots and my top hat. I don't care. I'm putting on a show for the end of the world here, and I absolutely love her for it. So DTF, no question.
So given that she's has a magical body, she could probably take on a gangbang with no issue.
Oh, yes. She can make multiple pockets if she wanted to.
You know,
like I said, it's bigger on the inside.
There's a reason why she was added in that
on the inside. Once you feel it inside, you will see.
But now you see what I mean when I love the witch aesthetic, and Zatanna I feel like fits into that quite well. So
you know what else is kind of nice to say about
witches be tripping.
You know what else is kind of good about her powers?
We sadly have not. I sadly did not put Blaze Blue on this tier list, but I probably should have, and we could have like gushed about 9 a lot. But you know, whatever. All right, so
anyway, so where are we putting her?
We got 4 in DTF and 3 in Hell on Earth. So for me, I feel like that's mid DTF because of these 3 here. So
I'm gonna go ahead and change my vote, and I'm going to put her in DTF, and I'm gonna put her above Lois Lane because you've mentioned all the magic stuff, and now I'm having thoughts.
Why do I like that? Why? How am I so good at changing people's opinions? What the fuck?
Well, I mean, well, think about it. You know, if she has a magical body, she can keep herself lubricant, so you won't get tired out. You know,
okay,
and the stamina.
so let's just put it to mid to high DTF here. Where are we thinking, guys? So mid to high.
I changed my vote to put her above Supergirl.
Okay.
Put her
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So she's in DTF like 5 to 6 there, like high DTF here. What are you guys thinking here?
Do not disrupt the rhythm of the. No, do not disrupt the rhythm of the 3 big booby ladies.
Anywhere.
She's a big boob lady herself. God dang it.
Below Power Girl.
Not really.
Below Power Girl.
Between, how about this? In between Rangiku and Power Girl.
Below
it's
Power
not
Girl.
she doesn't need Big Booba to be a fun character. I've proven that, and
Also,
clearly
she's
people
got
change their votes enough.
Also, she's got magic. Who says that she can't turn her?
Okay, anyone want to object to this?
Oh yeah, she can make those pillows into mattresses.
And with that, we are finally done with DC, folks. We're finally done.
So for most of the dead since the dead are alive. Okay, so since the dead are alive girls all have sentient boobs, I think we could all put them in
okay,
Death
no,
Yeah,
I'm going to give them the credit they deserve. I'm going to go through each of their
We gotta
I'm not
actually
gonna,
rank them.
I'm not going to go as in depth as a DC character with like 70+ year lore history.
Yeah, they
I'll
have
just say that
lore,
right
just
now.
not as much as a DC.
So so I'm gonna say we're gonna start with Ayane, the Kunoichi of the game that is not Kasumi for once. But I'll give her this. She has the esteemed honor of being a guest character in, say it with me, lads,
Ninja Gaiden.
Ninja Gaiden Sigma.
Nope, Senran Kagura.
Gaiden!
That was the second game I was gonna say.
Nope,
Get that
Senran Kagura.
bullshit out of here.
I remember that comic. Oh, that's funny as hell.
She got a badass remix for her theme. She got an amazing she got like a badass theme. She got like an enhanced moveset, like unique to her. She was in over Kasumi and everything. So mad props to Ayane for getting in.
Get that anime bullshit out of here, Seamus. Shit.
Okay, I'm going to exorcise Ayane as best as I can. Okay, so she's of the same ninja clan as everyone's favorite ninja from Ninja Gaiden, not the NES games, the ones from the Xbox games and beyond. So she was like a member of like essentially kind of like the Dragon Clan in other ways. She essentially is the kind of person who chastises Ryu at points that is there. She throws like kunai with flowers in, but she's also like a best friend of like in the Dead or Alive universe with Kasumi in a way.
Seamus, if I can interject, she's also Kasumi's half sister.
Oh, thanks, man. I did not know that. Okay, so in terms of her personality, because I'll read this verbatim off the wiki because I don't know her too well. Mostly due to the way she was treated as a child, Ayane possesses a detached, cynical outlook on life and is completely driven by the desire to prove herself and others that she is better than those that condemned her. As a result, she turned to a determined, strong, and deadly young woman, earning her the nickname Female Tengu, or Tenju, if you prefer. You know, like Usopp from One Piece, but like a really red face. You know, like think Tengu Man think Tengu Man from King of Fighters.
Are we talking? Hang on. Are we talking about the Tengus, like the sex toys?
No, we're talking about the Tengu, like winged, like Tengu, the winged, red-faced demon with really long noses. Those Tengu, some Japanese mythology.
Or the
There's also an unlockable character in Dead or Alive 2 Ultimate and 4.
Yes, and even in the 3DS game as well. Yeah,
is he?
I haven't played the 3DS game.
I haven't gone that far.
You can actually play as Dural, if I remember correctly. That was like an amalgamation of DOA 1 through 4, if I remember.
Actually, that was from DOA 5. From there, listen to me. Actually, this was from DOA 5. No, but really, in DOA 5 on 360, you were able to play as a large assortment of Virtual Fighter characters from like Akira, Jackie Bryant, and of course, what was her name again? The blonde.
Not Samus Aran.
Wasn't that Sarah?
Yeah, Sarah. There you go. You're able to play as Sarah as well as a bunch of other virtual fighting characters.
Remember when Mai Shiranui was in like DOA? How
yes,
amazing that was!
yeah, she was in the next one. For some reason, it was a very, 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 very limited time offer for you to buy her as DLC. And
Nippoichi!
So much
what
DLC
makes it worse is that if
right.
you don't buy her, when you're going to this character select screen, it's not that sure character slot isn't there. It's still there, and it's practically teasing you and making fun of you for not buying her.
Buy
sooner.
KOF 15, my friends. Like she's in that game, and she's amazing in KOF 15, by the way.
Yeah,
Anyways, we're gonna get to KOF eventually with Mai. We got a ton of characters in KOF, so
Mai is
talking about-
definitely Snoo.
Okay, we're talking about Ayane. She also has a tendency to talk down to people. She also has a tendency to talk down to people, mostly to Kasumi, and act antagonistically. It should be noted that she despises anyone or anything reminding her of her past. Due to her cynical outlook, she at times can be deeply sarcastic, such as when greeting Li Feng during the Tambata festival with barred remarks, as well as snidely telling a defeated opponent that they should watch their opponent when fighting. Similarly, she is not used to people treating her kindly or wanting her to be a friend, as that can be implied by her interactions with Luna, Misaki, and Honoka. However, despite her cruel behavior, she isn't entirely cold and heartless. She does form working relationships with those around her and even loving and emotional relationships, such as her admiration for Hayate and her father/daughter relationship with Gurna. However, these relationships are so important and meaningful to her that they seem to be her only emotional support and her reason for living. For example, after losing Gurna and Hayate becoming angry with her, she tried to commit suicide.
Seppuku.
This quick decision to take her life at the thought of losing Hayate's love might be a sign of more emotionally unstable side of Ayane. Like most of the other shinobi in this series, she's devoted to what she believes in and follows the code of her clan with all her heart, willing to take on any task for her village, even if it means she could die doing so. So, we described her personality and her design. So, I'm going to start with Ayane. Personally, with her being in Senran Cargo, she deserves to be in DTF alone there, but that's bias talking. That's bias talking.
Yeah.
And I could talk about
Hasn't
that
stopped you before.
Okay, no, I try to be as impartial as I can, my man.
Yeah, the famous we can see through it.
I think personally, I think characters like Kasumi, Momomiji, and Christy. I think that was the white-haired girl's name.
Yeah, the assassin with the S. Christy, yeah.
We're far more interesting characters than Ayane. She was like the no-feeling Kunoichi, and it definitely describes that she is emotionally detached from most things.
She's
and
like
that's the problem
of the DOA.
Yeah, so despite her kilobod, the fact that she was in Senran Cargo, which puts her like in quadruple DTF tier just by that alone for the baseness of it. And but the point is, she has a hard time forming relationships, and she can be cold and heartless to people that she doesn't form a key bond with, and that's a problem because she's so detached from like physical, like societal norms, and that's a problem. Despite that, so for me, I'm gonna be fair, and I'm gonna put her at a 6 out of 10 because despite her appearances, her personality is a bit of a deterrent towards that.
Well, I mean, she's been through. Well, I mean, she's been through enough. She's been through a lot. I mean,
right, but
not
think
only
about
did
it think about it like this though. She's been to Zack's Island twice, and she still hasn't learned to lighten up.
That is
true.
hell on earth. Yeah, practically for any woman that alive. Okay, Alex, what are your thoughts on Ayane from DOA?
So, I like her aesthetic generally. I get the feeling that that you know while we're doing it, she's gonna be like critiquing my sex technique and commenting on penis size and stuff like that.
You're not like Hayate. What's wrong with you?
And
gonna be taking
and you
notes.
know saying, oh, you know what you could do? You could reach down and flick that fucking clit and stuff like that. That's so like the snark factor could either be a turn on, but it could be a turn on, or it could turn into a making her completely insufferable. So I'm gonna put her in second date material.
That's a fair point. You know, that's not bad. That's fair enough.
I'm of the
Jared.
same mind.
Oh, okay. So Kevin's put it there too. Jared, anything you want to add to that, Kevin, or was it covered by
No.
Alex? Okay. Jared, purple-haired ninja that is like, go ahead.
Okay, I know Ayane can be a hard ass, and there's no denying that. I mean, I'm more in tune with the Dead or Alive lore because I wouldn't say I'm an expert, but I have played my fair share, and I know in 3 she had to fight against her father who was possessed, and technically she was the mechanical winner in that. She's got a killer bod, and I mean, she's been through so much shit. I want to give her a fucking hug. I mean, yeah, she might be a hard ass, but you know what? I'm a stubborn motherfucker. I'm gonna take the damn risk. Second date material.
Okay.
Because you know, who knows? Maybe it might line her up, maybe not. But you know, can't fault a guy for trying.
All right. RGS, thoughts on? Thank you, Sonic, for the measurements of her. We appreciate it. It's because I can't believe they actually exist. RGS, your thoughts?
She's also very fun to play, so let me mention that.
Oh yeah.
Honestly,
both in DOA
she's
and
a very
Sunrun
interesting
Karga.
character.
I don't know shit about
she's
Sunrun
Trank.
Kaga.
Oh, she's
Apparently
amazing
from
in
the first
Sunrun
game.
Karga. She's so fun to
Yeah.
play. And her
What is
theme is
that?
amazing. Her theme remix is so good.
Wait a
What
minute,
is
is
that
she
right
fucking
beside
Troy?
Ayame? I don't know her. That can't be an Ayame, is it?
No,
Let me
that's
actually
Helena.
let me see if I can
Oh.
actually let me see if I can actually get her theme for you guys to listen in the background if you can.
That might not be a good idea. That might
And
get
her
us ticketed
combo is all right,
I
Fury.
mean, it'll be up to you guys to watch it like in your own time, but it's like it is
Put it in
is
the tunes. Put it in the tunes server.
In 5, you know, I think she's lighting up a bit. I can't say shit about 6 because I haven't played 6, and I'm not.
I
feel like-
played 6. I don't think she's lightened up in the least. She's still hung up about her duty as a ninja, her rivalry with Kasumi, that kind of shit. Yeah, like she hasn't lightened up in the least, man. As far as I remember.
I'm
Well,
still
I
gonna
say that because I've only played the story mode once and only once.
He's afraid of ghosts, apparently.
Well, like she looks like she changed as in like she learned, but not like learned how to like skill or lighten up or like learn how to relax or anything like that or have any fun. If she even knows what that word even means. She just learned more combat, if anything. I don't know.
So she's still a hard ass.
Yeah, she's still a hard ass.
All right. I was gonna say RGS is gonna vote there, but Gizmo, since you've got the floor, where do you want to put Ayane?
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Well, if I had to, well, he summed it up pretty well. I mean, like she probably needs a hug. She's got actual literal daddy issues, not even figurative, literal daddy issues. She practically has got like social problems too. Like, I feel like if I'm just holding up a butter knife, she's gonna start challenging me to a battle, and I'll be running the fuck away. Like, dude, she's hot though. I'll admit to that. Like, the obvious soda has been opened up and it's fizzing everywhere. We've all taken a drink from it. It's obvious that she's hot. She's got the bosh, but man, like if I can't even say "Hey, how you doing" without getting my nuts punched, there's a problem. Like if I can't even get a "Hey, I'm great, but how are you" back, there's gonna be a little problem. She practically, it's like it's what is that called? How many of you are familiar with Full Metal Panic?
Oh yeah, FMP is amazing.
Yeah. So there's a character in there that has literally lived only for battle. He's been like fighting wars.
He's
He was a child.
amazing.
Yeah, he's literally only known battles since he was a child up until his teen years, and then he's been transferred over to high school to learn about how normal civilian life works. And every time he gets caught up in trouble, he would take out his gun, throw a grenade, and perform a suplex. And if he's been called out for doing the shit he knows in the wrong time in the wrong place, he himself will be suplexed. But it's sort of like that. I feel like if she's put in any normal situation, like let's say put in the middle of the line of a Starbucks, the moment her cup's the moment her cup is
Yeah, give him a chance.
the moment her cup is gonna get held up, she's gonna see that as an attack and throw her fucking sword, not a knife, her fucking sword through the damn cup, and try to
now
attack the
Gizmo
bartender.
is
And
being disrupted by something.
That's what I feel. That's how I feel about her. There's no way I can be able to have a normal conversation with her, let alone even
Anybody
lock
else
eyes
here?
with her without being killed.
I can hear him.
That's why I don't think I can put her in devastation to fornication. That's only because that's only with her looks. Hello Nurse is a little too high too. If anything, I wouldn't even put her in second date material. Because of her lack of social skills, I would have to put her at a 6 out of 10.
Yeah, Gizmo's thinking like me here. Okay. RGS, sorry for making
it's a damn shame because if you watch the
really
opening animatic for Dead or Alive 2 Ultimate, she and Kasumi, we're always on bad terms.
They weren't, but something triggered her mind to just like move all of her social cues out of her brain and just
we'll get to Kasumi when we can because she's in the K tier. Okay, sorry RGS for leaving you with the blue balls, much like the creators of Dead or Alive want to make you feel when playing their games.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time. After all, we did Charmcaster dirty.
Okay, RGS.
Kevin, what were you saying
of
was Gizmo breaking up on your end, Kevin?
Yes.
What?
Both of you guys are coming in fine to me.
I heard Gizmo just fine.
Yeah, I heard him fine just too.
All right. Regardless, I got his vote there in 6 out of 10. RGS, what are you thinking for Ayane?
Well, with everything in mind, I do like her design. She looks very nice, all that stuff. But I imagine she's gonna definitely be a work in progress. But I don't really think there's too much of an issue, especially in comparison to all the other work in progresses that we put really high. Admittedly, she isn't too bad when you're considering the whole thing.
Right.
Because when you think about it, like Harley Quinn, while she is very smart and all that, she's still crazy and crazy obsessed with
At
you
least
or
she
the
knows the
Joker or
social
whatever.
norms.
Yeah, but even then, there are still characters who lack in social norms that are still loyal as shit. Because think about it, even if Ayane kind of sucks with social norms, if you are her ride or die, she will make sure that you are basically safe as shit.
I wanted to bring this up with Wonder Woman, but this is a great comparison because I wanted to bring this up with Wonder Woman, but I never got the chance because with Wonder Woman, she's naive to a fault because of how she had little to no contact with the outside world, except for maybe a few exceptions before going to like going outside of her island. At least it's adorable, and at least she asks the right questions and tries to discover things on her own. She doesn't just cast something aside and then move on her very way and not think about it again. She actually tries to figure out what's going on, what went wrong, what's right, and what's normal to society, that kind of thing. Because
Of course.
Ayane, on the other hand, she could be wondering why you got her name wrong on her Starbucks cup. There you go, going back to Starbucks, and she'll think it's not a simple mistake. She'll think that you're just being stupid and think that you're unworthy to step in her limelight and try to kill you.
Yeah.
Maybe, but even then, we've literally had to deal with other characters who have a lot of terrible shit. Zatanna was responsible for mind wiping Batman and all that other stuff.
Right,
I
but
do
they
want to
still
point
have
out that she is still a work in
But that was
progress,
a
but
small
she's a work in
bit. I
progress.
mean,
that's just one example. Well, it's
Yeah,
obvious.
but if we're gonna use small bits for a lot of the flaws for other characters, we have to also call out
That wasn't
the
really a
good
small bit.
characters
That was
with.
one bit.
Yeah, but there's also small bits
Okay,
for
I
other
managed to find
characters that I'm
something that's
calling out.
kind of like what it would be like if dating her in one of the Dead or Alive games, apparently.
Supersonic put in, due to her cult personality, building relationships with Ayane can be difficult and has noted that giving her lots of presents will not solely guarantee she'll partner with someone. Due to this, she's possibly one of the most difficult girls to befriend. It is best to avoid socializing with her in the mornings as she is not in the best of moods at that time. If playing as Kasumi, Ayane will not want to be partners with her too easily. Ayane herself may have a hard time getting a partner, but ironically enough, she can easily get Kasumi as her partner. So she's more complicated than we thought.
Yes,
Yeah.
but
Kasumi
that
is
also
precious
means
cinema,
that there's
Kind of like
a
a,
vulnerable.
but I'm
even
saving
though the
that till we
tides are
get
at the
there.
type one
Yeah,
soon there. I think she's
Kasumi
really
is
cold.
another like kind of worms, honestly.
Yeah, she is another kind of worms, but if you note from that, if you are able to break through that core, you're actually able to do some
She's
massive
basically
improvement.
really tsundere, apparently. Type 1.
She is, and I'm not.
You gotta work to
I'm
get in
not
a relationship
ignoring
with her.
that, but ultimately, if we're going to give
We are
little
talking
nicks
about
to
Ayane, right?
characters who
Yes.
are,
Case.
yes, we are. But if we're gonna give little nicks and call them out, even for characters we really like, I do think that we should give Ayane a little bit of credit, especially with situations she's
I
constantly
mean, she
dealing
was a
with.
rape baby.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Excuse me?
Yeah, she was.
Yeah,
Her
her mom was
uncle.
raped.
Her uncle is her actual
Yeah, her mom.
biological father.
Oh, for fuck's
That's
Yeah.
fucked up.
It is.
Yeah. Like I said, she's
Excuse
been
me?
through
I
a
must have
lot.
missed that.
No, seriously, her uncle raped his sister-in-law,
Uh-huh.
and that's how
I
Ayane was
wouldn't
conceived.
anything
Oh
my
for
God.
Yeah.
love, but I
So
want
that's how. So that's
tonight.
how Kasumi and Ayane are half, siblings. But
Oh, hey, I
Raidu,
found
who
the
is
Dead
a
or
piece
Alive
of
live
shit, and you
action
could,
poster.
and the main boss of Dead or Alive 1.
Oh yeah.
God, shit
Yes,
got
we
more
found it.
complicated.
Yeah.
If you found the live action Dead or Alive poster.
That movie was
Yes,
great.
Yeah, no, that's just it. She's dealing with a lot of shit. So are you really gonna like give her
More
shit
than
for
we thought.
fucking
Fair play. They
ability
pulled
assisting?
they pulled Ayane off in live action better than I thought they would.
And then there was
Yeah.
all those beautiful, beautiful ass shots in that movie.
And
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
surprised it was
and that's a complaint.
PG-13. I mean,
That's a
you think with a series Dead or Alive, sorry, Seamus, that it would get an R, but PG-13? I mean, I guess
Right, but
broader.
you gotta remember it's a video game that can be sold in stores. It's not porn.
True.
But yeah, no, ultimately, with the things in mind, I think she at least deserves second date material, in my opinion. If she's dealing with so much,
Sure.
and that's the extent of her damage, there is a way to fix her. Especially
enough.
when we already have so many other characters who have a lot more against them.
Right, but I feel like she's the more difficult. Well, she's like the most difficult one at so
No,
far.
the most difficult
needs.
is fucking Power and a lot of the Chainsaw Man girls. She is actually kind of manageable, to be honest.
Yo, yeah. When you bring Chainsaw Man to this, oh my
They
god.
got demons roaming the earth. Ayane has to deal with an uncle and a creepy guy that invites girls twice into his island.
Not to mention she had to kill her own corrupted father.
It's not just some creepy guy. It's Eric Roberts.
All right, we've been spending
characters
okay.
went through more.
We've been spending a lot of time on Ayane here, so let's pick up the pace here. Sonic, thoughts on Ayane, the Senran the Dead or Alive character?
If I hear one more word about Simmer Cogger, I'm gonna Simmer Cogger your nutsack.
Yeah,
hey, that might be a positive thing.
Shut up.
Bowls,
Anyway,
bowls,
what
bowls,
else
bowls.
saying about Anane? All right, so out of all the Dead, she's not my favorite. I mean, like I said, she's not in the top 5 to be honest. But I mean, I can understand why she's the way she is. 'Cause, when you look into her backstory and history.
I've got balls of steel. Balls of
God
steel.
damn it. Anyway, but if I had to put her, I'd probably put her in the middle, second date material.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, she's probably, once you date her, she's probably all right, but like, it's the problem of getting in that's the problem. Cause like, yeah.
All right, and last but not least, who we got left here? Done.
I went. Sonic
Raise your hand if
Gizmo.
you didn't vote.
Gizmo
The stream
went.
just paused,
Kevin.
Seamus.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, no, don't worry.
Yeah.
It's here. Don't worry, it's here. Who else? Like we've gone through me, we've gone through Alex, we've gone through Jarrett, we've gone through Kevin, RGS, Sonic, and we've gone through Gizmo. So who's left?
Kevin?
Probably me.
Already.
Oh.
I already
All right.
set.
Okay,
I already
then,
set
yeah.
second date.
Okay,
All right.
so you're the only one left. Go, my friend.
I'm just gonna say 6 out of 10.
Okay, all right.
She's a good character, but
Not shit to
not
that.
my
I just died in game. Sorry.
No, it's fine. Okay, so all right. So tallying up the results, we have 5 in second date and 3 in 6 out of 10. So for the most part, it is unanimous that she's in low to mid second date, considering
I'm
your
fine with
votes
that.
there. You
Yeah, that's
thinking above Harley Quinn?
gotta put her above Harley at the very least.
Exactly that.
No, right below her. Right below her.
No,
right
above
above
her because there
Right
there
below.
is less.
She
There is
is
actually
way
less
less
baggage to deal
unhinged than
with.
Harley is. Yeah.
At least with Harley, you at least know she's happy or sad. Ayana, you can't really tell unless she
I
outright
would
has to say
say
so.
if we're gonna put unhingedness in there, I say put her above Ibuki because Ibuki is all about music and nothing else.
Yeah.
Also, here's a man and his voice actress is.
She's not less unhinged than Batgirl. Put her below Batgirl at least.
I like how you acknowledge that the entire Bat family is crazy.
Yeah, except
It would have to
Batgirl.
be.
Okay, I think we're in agreement there. I don't think I'm not hearing any abstains there.
Below
Okay.
Harley.
Next up on the DOA checklist is a personal favorite of mine, so I will try and not be too biased, which will be I will fail miserably at. This is Christy from Dead or Alive as
Oh
well.
boy.
Yes.
I know
fucking...
a friend of mine.
Hell yeah.
I know
Sorry.
a friend of mine online who loves her, man. I like to no end. Like fuck.
All right, so
she is a bad bitch.
The long and short of short of Christy is she's a cold-blooded woman and she has a major sadistic streak. She was hired by Victor Donovan to kill Helena Douglas, and she was responsible for the death of Helen's mother, Maria. And ever since then,
that's fucking
she
great.
continues to stalk
Unfortunately, her
Helena
boobs
throughout
are
the series.
exposed, so I can't share that.
So, in a sense, she is
yeah,
a
she's definitely happy to flaunt off, and my god, that costume from 4 fucking.
She is a cold-blooded assassin through and through. She has no if or qualms there about human life there. And I should mention it I should mention as crazy it is as people like to mention that DOA 6 nerfed the character's appearances like mad. I think we're all in agreement here that Christy suffered the least out of the nerfs. She still looks as amazing as she does even in her DOA 6 design.
Yeah, oddly
Honestly.
enough, she got the least amount of not censorship, least amount of downgrading.
Yeah, no, yeah, she
Jesus
still looks
Christ,
great
I
in
am
her
trying to
DOS
find
textbook.
non-safe work stuff, and Christ, there's just so much porn of her.
I was about to say just put up her
This is
ending
actually a
from
challenge.
I was about to say put up her ending from DOA 4, but I see Jarrett's
I
already
did.
done that. I've
There's
seen
so much
Jarrett's
fucking
already
porn.
done that.
Oh,
Because
this
that's
is a-
like where
There's
let's just say the ending of her has her pole dancing in front of people, and it ends up in her killing someone at the end of it.
He pulls out a fucking, I don't know if it's a needle, but it's a sharp object, sticks it in the guy's neck, paralyzing him or killing him, and just walks away like it's nothing. You're underselling it, Seamus.
I am, yes, but I'm saying that because it was
Well,
also the pole dancing song that they used in DOA Extreme too. So, it left an impact. Clearly.
Yeah.
I've
Like,
found
I saw that
several
shit
great
on
images I
G4.
can't use because she's either partially or completely naked or has penis either in, on, or around her.
This just shows how much how people love her sensually so much. But let me describe her personality to you guys from the wiki so we can actually gauge past her godlike bod, honestly. So
She's also the tallest woman in DOA so far.
Okay.
So.
Damn. Okay. As a professional assassin, which I said earlier, Christie is a cold, tactrum, objective, and callous towards others. She is shown talking harshly to others, making fun of them, and taking enjoyment from the suffering of someone else. Oh, she's a dom. In other words, she laughed with malicious delight when Helena entered a highly shocked and distraught state after learning it was Christie who killed her mother all along, possibly as a result of her profession.
That plot.
Possibly as a result of her profession, she regards other people to be disposable and meaningless, and doesn't appear to have any true friends or even family she has relationships with. She takes her job seriously with a calm, quiet demeanor.
Why is C2 there?
And is
That's a
completely
good
ruthless
question.
when
It's
engaged
in the
in a
gallery.
mission, employing any means at her disposal to attain
Nipples are
her mission
perking up
objectives,
against the
including
outfit.
her looks, charm, and sex appeal to lure her victims. That's rather important, guys.
Joseph.
Oh,
her
Mr.
weapons of
Bond.
choice among with her Shi Quan moves have been the type that brings painful slow death to her target, such as a needle to the spinal cord and a razor thin wire
like the
to slit
guy.
someone's
Sorry.
neck, hinting towards her inhumane, merciless nature. She
So here's
also
the live
implies
action.
that she's viewed her profession as her livelihood, as when learning of Nico's experiment of raising the dead, she's quipped she'd
One
most likely
sec.
be out of a job should it succeed. She has demonstrated at times to enjoy her job with sociopathic glee, not because of the financial rewards, but for the killings themselves. It's possible she feels a sense of empowerment from her assassinations. On
I'm saving
occasion,
off
however,
all I can say till
Christy
after.
teases or flirts with the person instead of killing them, and she seems quite aware of her attractiveness, as seen in Dead or Alive 5 story mode when Elliot is seen nervously talking to her at a bar. She also flirted with Bass in a later cutscene, saying she was looking for a quote-unquote real man. Whether she meant it flirtatiously or jokingly is unknown. Nonetheless, despite her cold, sadistic nature, she at times has gotten along with people in a more peaceful term, as evidenced by her interactions with several of the other girls, both times at Zack's Island, with Lei Fong in particular having a bit of an affinity towards her. In addition,
Is it Li Fong or is it Li Fang?
Li Fong.
Lei Fang.
Lei Fong. Li Fong.
So it's kind of like a tomato thing.
I think it depends. I think it depends on the character because in DOA 2, fuck, I forgot her name. The wrestler.
We'll get to her. She's on this list here, by the way, as well.
Yeah, so she goes to Lei Fang and pronounces it Lei Fang when she tries to, flex her strength. I don't know.
Tina.
I don't know. Yeah, Tina. Yeah, Tina Armstrong. Yeah,
who practices the most American martial art of all, professional wrestling.
Yeah. She's my girl.
In addition, she once tried to get Nico to get out more and be more personable outside her job, even going as far to invite her out to lunch and was willing to aid her in her experiment, despite knowing its success would most likely lead to the result of her losing her job as an assassin. And I should mention, Nico is on this tier list. She's the scientist.
Speaking of Nico.
She's English. She's English too. DTF.
Yeah.
So, no biases here. No biases here. Absolutely none. Okay, we have to take into account her sociopathy towards human life there, clearly, because clearly she sees people as a means to an end. She's like poison ivy. She's like like poison ivy. She's like poison ivy in a sense. She knows she's gorgeous, and
again 6 out of 10.
Okay, thank you for that, Kevin.
Ooh, Ivy.
Look, I've got a shit post.
But given that she has shown signs of human empathy towards other people, even if she is literally a cold-blooded killer in a sense, and of course and also because she's English too, so I have got some bias involved here. And also because she's one of the most aesthetically
that's a no right there. That's to the image. I mean,
she's like an aesthetically pleasing character in a lot of ways, obviously. But I mean, I mean, she shows some kind of sympathy-esque there, and of course her aesthetics are grew up and gorgeous there. But the assassination puts her down a bit, so I'm gonna put her in second date. I think that's fair.
Yeah.
You agree in that, Gizmo, then?
Yeah, kind of.
Oh, wow. I just turned a page and it's almost exclusively porn.
What sites are you using?
It's really hard.
If he's using Ruby, I'm using Rural.
I'm just using Google image search here, and I'm not getting anything near as bad as you guys
feel
are.
like Christy
Because you're
is one
using
of the.
Google.
I feel like Christy is what. Oh god damn, she got them titties grabbed by in a cheerleader
Oh
outfit.
god,
No less.
is it okay if we show the dang ending of DOF 4?
Well,
I think
Jared's already
It
posted.
could be alright.
I even mentioned it. Yeah, like damn.
Ah,
I mean,
Damn!
it's suggestive, yeah. But if you want an ass shot, it's
Yeah,
a
but
shadow
it's not-
ass shot. The
as
opening
long
to
as it
Dead or
doesn't
Alive Extreme.
I think it's fine as long as it doesn't show Bush or privates or anything like that.
I ain't gonna show it just in case. You guys do with it what you will, because I know how provocative it is. Because it really is.
I've seen it. Dude,
I
Dead or Alive
mean,
4
consider
was
her
one of my.
pages.
I have a copy.
Lucky.
It's the one with Master Chief.
Dude, it's like very expensive to get online for some reason. I got it in the half price books when it was cheap.
Oh, it was
Not-
dirt cheap. DOA 4,
$10.
yeah.
Look, do not undersell Dead or Alive 4, Seamus. Dead or Alive 4 is one of the
I
greatest
like
titles in the
I like
360.
I like DOA 4. Yeah, I like DOA 4.
Well, okay, like I was trying to say about Christy, I think she's one of the weirder ones because she's a British assassin that uses the snake style martial art. Okay, that's a little weird. And you're entering a tournament that DOA, but you're an assassin that's supposed to be used for stealth. Okay, a little weird. But then if someone but then you're going to be fighting against the person that was the daughter of the mother that you assassinated. You're not at all worried that she might want to kick your ass or kill you too. Okay. Is this Street Fighter or is this Dead or Alive? The series went very convoluted. I think the series, the storyline, got even more convoluted after 4. But even then, I don't mind Christy. She's like something. She's like a scrapped Street Fighter idea that was just plopped into a 3D fighting game, and that's a good thing.
Yeah,
I feel like that's a good thing though, because she sounds a lot like a brainwashed Cammy, except she's doing all this willingly and not under someone else's control.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so real quick, I have to mention something. I can't show this here, but I found a piece of art by somebody called Onoe, where it looks like they've pasted Christie's features onto Elastigirl's body.
What?
By way of one of the characters from Code Lyoko.
Oh no, no!
What hot
no.
bullshit is this?
I can't show you this because her boobs are out.
Well,
what the hell?
In DOA, when are they not, right?
Well, yeah, but
what
this
kind of crossover is that?
This is full nipple.
Why?
Nipple.
This is a great piece of art. I can't show this. There's so many great pieces of art, but she's either completely naked or full of cock.
Okay, so outside of Shaft, we gotten my vote in, and we've gotten Gizmos and we got Gizmos and Kevin's in here.
You didn't.
Oh, did you not? Who would give
I was still trying to.
Who gave the second date then?
I did.
That was me.
Yeah,
that was also me.
That was Sonic as well. So we got a 6 out of 10 from Kevin, and I said second date as well. Sonic did. Okay, so Gizmo.
I was just trying to.
Sorry. I thought I thought that.
Man.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all good.
Like I was saying, I think she's one of the weirder casts of the DOA girls, and that's saying something. And considering we got a fucking professional wrestler that can stand up to a goddamn ninja. But I still like her. I feel like because of how out of place she is, she doesn't really feel out of place in the DOA cast, if you know what I mean. She's weird. She's just weird enough that she fits in. She's a British assassin that knows the snake style kung fu, that fights an opera singer, taekwondo master. And I think it's weird enough that I actually accept it. But I do like her looks though. I like how loose she is with the clothing. When I say loose, I'm like, she doesn't mind showing a little bit of ass or skin if it means getting the upper hand in her fights.
I mean, she is basically Miss Fan Service.
Yeah, but at the same time, But at the same time, seeing her that lax kind of makes me question how the hell she became an assassin in the first place. It's like I feel like she's like one step further to becoming the female archer. All she has to do is get a mommy complex and a drinking problem, and yell out "Danger Zone," and there you go, you got female archer. But I don't know. I feel she. I don't think she belongs anywhere low on the tier list. God forbid. Nowhere near 6 out of 10. Nowhere near second day material. I feel like because I feel like if I just keep my nose clean and I am not on her list of people to assassinate, I have no problems. But if I find out that I am, some reason or another, like I don't know, like maybe I killed a mobster's fucking dog by accident by feeding him chocolate, it's gonna get complicated. Maybe like okay, maybe she would be in Hello, but like at the bottom.
Darn. Okay, that's
At the bottom.
eyeballing it. All right, so we've gotten Sonic's vote, my vote, Kevin's vote, and Gizmo's vote. Alex, your thoughts on Christy?
Okay, well, gonna be kind of similar to Talia, but I find Christy a lot more aesthetically intriguing, and as a result, I'm going to put her in a good 6 out of 10. What the fuck is up with that perspective?
She's not that similar to Talia though. Talia is like part of a eco-terrorist group.
Yes,
she's a hired
no, I
assassin.
understand
more
that.
about a gun for hire.
Yeah, she's an assassin for hire. You would have to do something very, 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 very frustrating and noticeable to like the wrong people for her to be hired to kill you.
Look, I am brash and a little bit annoying at times to some people, and I am not one to avoid speaking my mind. If I get on her bad side, I'm probably going to wind up in a shallow grave at the bottom of the ocean. So I'm going to say, hey, she's aesthetically pleasing enough that once or twice would be okay.
That's fair enough. All right, RGS, as a fellow Brit there, what do you think of the fellow Brit that we've got on the chopping block here?
That knows snake style and not say Krav Maga.
Honestly, just makes me think of Jury, but without some of the redeemable features.
Also, funny thing about Jury, it's now been revealed she was always been a good girl up until her parents' death, and she's a reverse Chun this time.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm thinking.
I like Christy as a character. I think she's pretty interesting. If it was all about character, then she'd be
not need that her parents died, but
Oh no, I left
obviously not need that happened. I guess the
Right,
best
I
place
asked
I would put
ChatGPT
her
what would you like
is
to
I
do
wouldn't
for
say no,
favor, and
but
this is what I got.
ultimately her eccentricities and the fact that she would most likely want to kill me rather than, vibe with me is kind of threatening to me. I would be into it, but unfortunately, I am more likely to die than I am to be a perfect partner. It's a case where my brain tells me I wouldn't say no, but
Here's the difference between you and me. When I say second date, it's only the second date.
and depending on how it goes, it will probably be the last too.
Right? Oh. Is this?
Why do I feel like Sonic just
Okay, so Sonic says
ChatGPT
at the very end, and remember that dating a fictional character is more of a creative exercise
I
and
asked
doesn't involve real
ChatGPT
emotions
out
or
of
interactions.
curiosity.
If you're
I was
seeking
about to
meaningful
say,
relationships, it's best to focus on connecting with real people who share your interests and values.
I was about to ask if you use ChatGPT for this. I was about to
I
ask
asked
that.
ChatGPT.
It makes it more
Damn
fun.
right you did.
It makes the tier list more interesting and fun to try and correlate it with.
I'm not slamming the tier list. This
Yeah,
is
tell-
ChatGPT. Go blame that to them.
All right,
Tell
so
Chat-
just where were you gonna put Christy then?
Tell
I
ChatGPT that
wouldn't
we've
say
hired
no, but-
Christy to kill it.
You
Tell
would say no,
ChatGPT
but okay. I wouldn't say
Tell
no, but okay.
ChatGPT to learn what fictional and fun means.
Okay, Sonic. Without you relying on ChatGPT, what do you think of Christy?
I already said she's second date material.
Okay, I don't think I put you down. I've got like 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5, 6, and we got 8 people here.
She's very
Yeah,
attractive. I will give that.
so I don't think you put your vote down, Sonic. Actually.
Well, now you can. Second date material.
Okay, thanks, man. And last, I think, is Wes.
Yeah,
I think.
I like her more than Akane. I'll say that.
Oh, Ayane was in Senran Kagura, so you give her some respect.
Yeah, I
he
know
said it again.
that. Yeah,
He said it
I
again.
told you I'm gonna simmer cog you nuts if you don't stop.
it's a good secret. Shut up.
It's been killed off by Sony. It legitimately was.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
you know,
no.
now you know
Okay,
why I hate freaking Sony.
I cannot say it deserved death, but fucking
It
hell,
lived.
Sony.
It lived through Neptunia. Damn it! I'm happy with that.
If you go off on Neptunia, boy,
Well, I'm gonna wait till we get to end there. I will knock your ear off when we get to Neptunia there.
Yeah, I got some say about you. What Seamus picks in the Neptune choices.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't put down Yellowheart, so I think I'm away from
You
any
put
government watch list.
Nepgear.
Nepgear is the younger sister, but she's more bloody mature. Okay, we can get into that like later there. All right.
We'll talk about it later.
Okay, so we got who's left here? We got I think was it?
I think that's everybody. Unless we're missing someone.
I believe so.
Ulquiorra.
Although we have lost a person.
No, Ulquiorra's right there, dude. You're right here.
Yeah, he's right here. He just said something.
Joseph, speak.
I've been
No,
waiting
I
for you
was.
to say my name.
I'm sorry. I'm terrible.
No,
with
I
names,
was
Joseph.
talking about
I'm
not
better.
Spider.
All right, what do you think of Christian then?
I'd rather not be dead.
Oh, what? Really?
Ouch.
Really? Any reason why that low?
Like she's beautiful, but if there's a risk of me being put in a shallow grave, yeah.
Holy
You gotta remember, she's a
shit.
hired assassin, so someone has to hire her to kill you.
Yeah,
off
but she also gets a fucking kick out of it too.
He's more of a tease, apparently.
Last I checked, she has to be paid to do it in the first place.
Okay, so that was quite the upset there. So we've got 1 in Hello Nurse, 3 in Second Date, 2 in 6 out of 10, 1 in I Wouldn't Say No But, and I Would Rather Not Die, thanks. So I actually kind of want to say a high 6 out of 10 to a low Second Date off that.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Like, so are we gonna put her above the God Worshipper, or below or above the sociopath who wanted to destroy the world?
Above the God Worshipper, because at least Christy has a lot more going for her.
Right.
What I miss?
We were thinking of putting Christy above the God Worshipper in 6 out of 10, like the top of it.
Hold on, Hello Nurse. Look,
Oh, no,
she is
It's because no, you did go, didn't you? I put you down for Hello Nurse. I got a 1 in Hello Nurse here. Yeah.
No, I was waiting. I didn't. Did I?
Yeah, you did.
Did you?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 8 people in. I've got your vote in, man. Yeah. You know what? You were the only person who put Christy in Hello Nurse.
Because she's a bad bitch, but I wouldn't fucking date her. I mean, because I don't know. Like, it's kind of complicated because.
Well, Joseph put her in the.
Off.
Oh, sorry. Well, Joseph put her like in the I'd rather not die things tier, so that has to that factors in a lot.
Right.
So that's why I say the highest of 6 out of 10. Is anyone else in agreement with that?
That's fair.
I mean, she's fun to play as, but she killed Helena's mother, and I cannot forgive that. Like, Helena is a precious, also another precious cinnamon roll.
Now comes a character that I have next to no experience with, because she appeared in a game that I have not played in DOA 5 or 6, I believe it was.
And by the way, this is probably going to be the last one for the night, because we are nearing 3 hours of stream.
Okay.
Hanukkah.
Oh, Hanukkah.
This is Hanukkah.
Oh, hey, you.
This
Hanukkah,
aka a reason to be Jewish.
Honoka is a young student in self-taught martial arts who made her debut in DOA 5. She's apparently because she's an important character. She is the daughter of Raido, the biological niece of Shinden, and Ayame, the cousin of Hayate and Kasumi, and the cousin of her
Wait a minute. She's the daughter of Raidu, that fucking asshole?
Is the daughter of Raido, the biological
Yeah.
niece of Shiden and Ayame.
So she's Kasumi's and Ayane's cousin.
The cousin of both
Yeah.
Hayate and Kasumi, and the cousin and half sister of Ayane. So
Oh,
yes.
yeah, that's right. I forgot Hayate was her. Yeah, I forgot
There's a
Hayate
three
was the
sizes,
half brother to
everybody.
Kasumi and Ayane.
He's pretty short.
So I don't know too much about this character other than him being a ditzy like schoolgirl. But the thing is, she's 18. It has been confirmed she is. So she's she's like a senior, I guess.
As I like to
Apparently she's a
say, if
college
Sakura
student.
could be 18 and wear a
She's
schoolgirl
a first-year
outfit, then I guess
college
Honoka
student.
applies.
Oh no! Literally, in the general information on the wiki, it says she's 18.
I need to replay Dead or Alive 5 because I can't remember
current
shit about her.
occupation.
So,
She's
little
a
fun fact:
first-year college.
if a character has the age saying unknown, that's probably because the guys in the U.S. are anal about age gaps. So what they do is that what they did for DOA was that if there was any character that was underage, they would just put unknown.
Yeah, but the thing is, like
Yeah.
as Sonic's saying, she's a third year. So yeah, so
Yeah,
she's 18.
so now because she's of age, now they have no problems.
It's people judging it like, I mean, the lowly S character, like what was her name, like Marie is apparently
Marie
18 as well.
Rose.
Yeah, she's 18 as well somehow.
Oh, she knows Krav Maga.
But we're not talking about the lowly bait. We're talking about Honoka here.
I like
Okay,
cute girls.
So like she's like the ditzy like, oh what? Are you sure that's not Pyra from like Xenoblade there? She looks
I typed in
identical.
Hanukkah DOA and I got that.
Okay, so let's describe.
I don't know shit about her.
I don't know anything about it, but let's go down.
I can give you like a little TLDR about her, to be honest.
I'm gonna go down I'm gonna go down a personality, and we'll go from there. If I miss anything, RGS, please let me know because we have actually gone that for Ayane and Christy when we needed. All right. So, having been raised by her gentle and loving grandmother, she is, in contrast to her father and half sister, a sweet, easygoing kind of girl.
Lovely.
But when she sees a fight, she cannot contain her excitement
go
or the
again
mysterious
with
power surging with power. So she's
my
just
internet
Asuka
deciding to not be
so
fun.
she's
That's
just
weird
Asuka
because
from-
I can
from
hear you
Tekken.
perfectly fine. Kevin's internet's
got-
fucking up, but I can hear him perfectly fine.
Yeah, I can hear him fine.
perfectly fine. I don't know why he said all that.
Well, he's not hearing us apparently.
Okay, back on topic. Honoka has this. Okay, so she's an easygoing kind of girl, but when she sees a fight, she cannot contain her excitement or the mysterious power surging within her. So she's essentially Asuka from Tekken, essentially.
Not really.
Okay, let me go on. That was a
Damn.
baseline deduction. Let's keep going. Honoka has a strange knack for instantly learning any fighting move she sees. So she's Metal Sonic.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I like her already. She's Metal Sonic. She has kept this power hush-hush, but has been itching to test it out in secret. Her victory quotes indicate she doesn't even know the origin of her powers and seeks to find out about it. She also gets apologetic and offers to help her opponents up after defeating them, implying that while she does want to test her powers out, she cares for others' well-being and doesn't want to injure people. She believes in helping others.
Hang on, so she's part Saiyan then. Where's her tail?
Again, I still think she's Metal Sonic. She can learn anyone's
Also, she was
power
in
just by
Metal
looking
Sonic
at
as
them.
well.
She's more of a Sakura from Street Fighter, if anything.
Kind of.
I could see that.
I still see more Asuka from Tekken, but that's just me. Okay,
I'm more
actually, no.
familiar with Street Fighter than I am Tekken.
Asuka's kind of a bitch to her, like a people when she knocks them down. So I guess not. Okay, bad example.
I'm more familiar with Mortal Kombat than I am Street Fighter.
I'm way more familiar with Tekken than I am Street Fighter. So, anyways, she believes in helping others, and especially in that doing so nets a reward. However, she isn't above lightly teasing her friends, such as Marie Rose. She also loves to eat, especially during festivals, and has a tendency to overheat during those times. Honoka is depicted as having a very childlike demeanor, although not to the same extent as Marie Rose. In the Japanese version of DOA 6 and DOA Extreme Venus Vacation, the game that never got released stateside.
Yeah, because Sony are pussies.
Yeah,
Well,
Yes,
it's not
they
just
are.
them, because it was also on Nintendo as well. They apparently didn't release it on the Switch either, even though it was
Yeah,
ported
but
to it.
at least if it does release
Right.
on the Switch, they'll make it backwards compatible with the US Switch.
It was
because
actually
it's region free
people
now.
imported like the Switch version of that game,
Oh,
if I
for
recall.
fuck.
Okay, anyways. In the Japanese
Oh, okay,
version
then.
of DOA 6 and DOA Extreme
Okay,
Venus
then.
Vacation, Honoka is similar to Marie Rose.
Hello, Seamus, you there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
What the fuck is going on? Like,
Hello?
I can hear everybody perfectly fine, but
Hello?
we apparently are having
You
technical
guys are
difficulties.
getting cut off on my end, man.
Yeah, I
And
know.
it keeps disconnecting me. Lovely.
Hang on. I'm gonna see if I can change the server we're on.
Okay, then change it to.
I can't hear shit, man. Hold on.
Well, that's fucking amazing.
Just disconnect and reconnect, I find.
Let me know when I can talk again.
Where is the
There
server?
you go. There you go.
Everyone is disconnecting tonight, folks, at the last minute.
I got it. It's good now.
I'm good.
We're gonna wait for Kevin now. Kevin's gotta come back. Eventually.
Honestly, I've never been having issues. So
Yeah, I haven't either. Everyone's just like, okay,
Yeah,
so
it's a recent thing.
back onto our talking point here. Honoka is depicted as having a very childlike demeanor, although not in the same extent as Marie Rose. In the Japanese version of DOA 6 and Dead or Alive Extreme Venus Vacation, which I feel like I've read like 3 times right now, Honoka,
Yeah.
similar to Marie Rose, sometimes referred to herself in the third person, although not nearly to the same extent. She used to be quite naive and oblivious, irritating to other characters at times with her lack of perception. During the 6th tournament, Lei Fong, if I'm pronouncing that right,
What the hell
guys?
just happened? But Discord just took a massive shit.
Yeah, it seems to be.
Yeah, did it happen to anybody else?
No,
Yep.
I've just been hearing
Not
people.
for
I've been
me,
hearing,
but everybody else seems to be
Yeah.
getting it.
I've been hearing people disconnect like mad, but I've had no issues.
It took a big stinky shit over here on my end, man. I couldn't hear anybody. It was red.
Yeah, it kept saying RTC connecting or some bullshit.
It said no router or no route.
No, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that does seem to be a bit of an issue with Discord as of late, honestly.
Yeah.
However, she does at least seem to be aware of these shortcomings, as she thanked Misaki for helping her stay on track for the first Cover Girl event, citing her own airheaded nature as to why she couldn't have done otherwise. She also has a habit of forgetting people she has met before, such as Ayane and Zack. She talks to small animals, or talks to animals as if they were people, greeting a dolphin on New Zack Island as Mr. Dolphin, which is just adorable.
Those are sexy.
And proceeding to bow to it while asking if they'd hang out with a couple of weeks. Oh, that's adorable. She taught a dolphin to bow. That's adorable. She also often talks to her stuffed animal, Mr. Momo. Japanese.
Momo-chan or Mr. Moo.
Fucking hell.
It depends. As if it were
And
alive.
I could see why fucking Jarrett said fucking hell. I think I know why he said that.
And in Extreme versus Vacation
Sorry
has
about
referred to the
It's
doll
because of
as
Discord shit in the bed. I don't.
Yeah, I changed our server region, so hopefully that'll help.
Hopefully. Extreme versus Vacation as the doll as her best friend, even sleeping with it when she's away from her grandma. In Warriors All Stars, yes, they're actually adding in Warriors All Stars to the lore here, guys. The Warriors crossover.
All-Star?
It's
Warriors
a
All-Stars
Warriors
is-
crossover.
Yeah, it's sort of like I was gonna say Orochi style. It's sort of like a
Dynasty Warriors.
Dynasty. Yeah, it's sort of like a Dynasty Warriors game, but
Dynasty Warriors.
instead of Dynasty Warriors or Orochi saga characters, I think that's the other one that's what it's called. It's got
Nobunaga's Ambition.
Okay, no, it's not a strategy game. What it is
completely off on that one.
It's because remember, Koei Tecmo owns the license to Dead or Alive and Ninja Gaiden, so it's essentially a crossover with all of Koei Tecmo's licenses. So
Yes.
Dynasty Warriors, Samurai Warriors, Atelier, Dead or Alive, Neo.
Ninja Gaiden.
Are you saying I could play as Ryu Hayabusa in this?
Yes.
Yes,
Yep.
you can actually play as Ryu Hayabusa in a Warriors game. You can even play as them in Warriors Orochi 3 Ultimate, by the way.
Ryu
they have DOA
Hayabusa
characters
is
in that game
in
too.
the Dead or Alive movie.
Yes,
Yeah, so you can actually play as like these characters in a Warriors game. Yeah, like legitimately. And like Honoka is one of those characters. She's a guest character from
That is ass.
Warriors
I
All Stars.
cannot post that.
Girl, damn.
Anyways, what was I saying here? In Warriors All Stars, she is seen to be quite upset that she doesn't have Mr. Mu along with her. All. Lastly, while proficient with learning various fighting styles, she's not quite as good regarding academics by her own admission. Once she even requested that Marie Rose tutor her in a subject due to her failing a test. Okay, I'm sold. This character is adorable as all goddamn heck. I love her. I love her already.
One more thing I like to add is her likes and dislikes. Her hobbies are watching pro wrestling, martial arts movies, going to hot baths.
Hey!
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna take over right now. I'm gonna say, hey, Devastation through fornication, this girl and I can train together and I can teach her things and I can...
Snoo. Oh, damn, we got 2 DTFs already.
Yeah, I can watch pro wrestling with her.
3, never mind.
And the only thing is the two of us are gonna eat each other out of house and home, which means we're gonna have to go prize fighting fairly often. But that's okay. I'm gonna put her right above. Yeah, you gotta be above Zatanna. Put her above Lois Lane. Fuck it.
You might need to deal with the fact that she's got a connection to Raido, but other than that, she's kind of perfect.
Motherfucker is gonna wind up with a snapped neck. He went straight from Mortal Kombat. He went straight from DOA into Mortal Kombat with me.
Not sure about that. When do you think Hanukkah will learn how to fight good?
Yeah, honestly, as I was reading more, I honestly, when I was seeing DOA, like, as an outsider, like, after, like, because I never played 5 Beyond, I always saw Hanukkah as, like, this high school-esque bait character for, like, the longest time, honestly. Because, like, they gave no...
Technically, Hanukkah has the second biggest bust in the series after Spartan 458, although the latter's bust measurements probably refer to her while in Mjolnir armor.
I fucked Nicole.
Yes, repeat that?
Yes, that's her.
Yes,
that's her name.
Was in a Dead or Alive game.
That's her name, Nicole. Nicole Spartan 4.
Yep. I just find it hilarious that she has that there, but she shows none of it. I think that's great.
You got a
Dead or Alive 4.
A goddamn Spartan from Halo.
Spartan 458. Spartan 458 has one. I repeat, one entry on the Borus that I can find, and it is
she's in.
It is her and Samus Aran and reverse scissoring, so I can't post that here.
Yeah, please don't do that. So, like, back on topic.
She was a fun character, not gonna lie,
She was. I wish guest characters like that came back.
It sucks that DOA didn't have too many guest characters outside of Virtua Fighter and King of Fighters, really.
King of Fighters.
Yeah.
With fun fact, Hanukkah was in King of Fighters All-Star and in King of Fighters 98, both online.
Yeah, she was in the mobile games.
Yeah, more DOA characters need to have
so was Tekken characters and Street Fighter characters were in, like, the KOF.
And Guilty Gear.
everyone.
Yeah, Guilty Gear characters in that game. Yes, you're right.
And WWE, they had John Cena.
Oh, don't even remind me about that.
Dude, the
why do all the mobile games get all the good stuff?
And they had like wrestling announcers like narrate their moves while they were doing them. Awesome.
Why do all the mobile games get the good stuff?
Because it's where the money's at.
I mean, we had a Gintama crossover, a 7.
Yeah, that's right. Gintama was in that game too. Yeah. There was a game with King of Fighters, Street Fighter, Guilty Gear, Tekken, Dead or Alive, and WWE in the same fucking game.
How bizarre.
How bizarre.
Okay.
What is this,
Okay, so real quick. Spartan 458 is of Filipino descent. She is the tallest girl in the Dead or Alive series, has the largest bust in the DOA series, and we never get to see her without the armor. This is an injustice. We desperately need this girl to show up at some point.
Would you say that it would be an injustice, Gods Among Us?
It's a bigger
Here's
injustice than that fucking game was.
the thing, though.
You know what?
Also...
I would put Nicole in Devastation through fornication.
Oh, we're not like ranking Nicole here, unfortunately.
Yeah, she's not like in the list.
Also, Nicole is an anime watcher. That is all.
She's more cultured than John. Let's say that.
Oof.
It's true though.
So, yeah, I guess you guys really like Hanukkah.
Anime does exist in the Halo
All right,
universe.
I was making my thoughts on Hanukkah because I know that Kevin.
Yeah, we really didn't get through our thoughts on Hanukkah.
like Kevin, Alex, and
Yeah,
Gizmo just literally said they're down to fuck the senior high school girl.
Yes.
The college student. He's a college student now.
In DOA 6, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, currently college student, not in high school.
All right, so I saw like Hanukkah, like as I said, for ages as the high school bait character, because she perceived
Now she's
herself
the
to be.
college bait character.
But I didn't know at the time she was a senior student. At the time, I had no idea. When you look at that design, you don't assume that, do you? When you really look at
Well,
that,
that's kind of the
basically
issue, Seamus. That's because a
in
lot of
anime or
Japanese stuff
Japanese gaming,
typically has them younger than usual.
that's the thing, but like it's been confirmed that she is like and also I'm just gonna put down the Senran Kagura art of her because it's peak.
Yo, Seamus, remind me to put in some of the Rumble Roses girls.
Oh no,
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
a list of them. Yeah,
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about them next week.
We're gonna be at DOA. Sorry, Devil May Cry next week, I believe, or whenever we
no,
get.
no. Like what I mean was like the more additions to the list.
Yeah, well, we got like a ton to add there, don't we?
We put the
I
Spartan
don't know
girl
what
in
you
there.
guys are talking
okay.
about. I don't know what
usually,
you.
Usually me and Seamus have like a weekly thing. Where we talk about who gets in.
I feel like that's a little bit risque. Like Alex,
We don't.
You almost
we don't
something
see
there?
anything. It's zoomed
You
out
almost
far enough.
do. You
No.
almost do.
That's got a little bit of areola showing.
Yeah,
Remove that.
you almost
okay.
see it. Yeah, you
Yeah,
almost
Twitch can
do.
be bastards, so you might as well remove it. What I was trying to say was
the ruling? You know what? Never mind. I'm not going to ask. If I had to ask, it's probably not worth it.
We've already specified it, but again, I'm getting sidetracked because we're getting lost in this because of my like shit takes apparently. But as I was reading her
Which is nothing
bio,
new.
yes, because I have very shit takes. I'm glad you agree with me. Because I've been saying shit takes all night.
You know how you could fix that, Seamus? Getting more rewards.
Cultured.
Yeah, I know. I get it. But here's the thing, though. The more I read her bio, unlike Christy, because like it didn't have that much fine details about her aside from her profession. The more that I read about like Hanukkah, it added more depth to her character, and I absolutely love her now because she's the kind of person who like says hi to dolphins. She has like a stuffed like cow toy that she feels insecure of not being without it.
Very
And
adorable.
also, she's like the Metal Sonic of fighting game characters that can learn by looking at people. And I love Metal Sonic to death so much. Like he's like one of my favorite Sonic characters, and I've got an anime wife who does the exact same thing. And yet she sucks at academics. Yet she excels in fighting. Now she's like essentially Goku, but for the modern day, essentially. And of course, she's got a killer bod. She's adorable.
She has one of the largest busts out of all the characters in the game.
She has the largest. She has the largest physical bust out of all the characters. Let's say
we have no idea if Spartan 458 has a rack to back up that suit, and if she does, oh dear God, I'd love to see how she fits that in that fucking armor.
We've seen a lot of anime girls.
She has her
the
free
biggest
side
bust
on
behind just a simple shirt. So I don't think we'd be
They
surprised
do
if
lift
they're
her
that big.
sizes.
So with all of my grandizing and of high barring Honoka, yeah, she's DTF. I've been convinced by reading her bio. She is. I love her to death now. If I don't main her in DOA 7,
this is
I
why
will be
you should have
beyond it.
thanked me. See, Seamus, this is why you should thank me, because I said that. I said, yes, let's put all the DOA girls in there. Let's even put in Hanukkah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. And I'm actually giving them the benefit of the doubt and actually reading their bios and actually knowing what their personalities are, just based off because that's the point. This is not me like aiming at certain people. But speaking of, Jarrett, what are you thinking of? We got ones from Alex, Kevin, and Gizmo, myself. So we haven't actually heard from you yet, my man.
You guys are insane. I mean, shit.
Bruh.
Just because she has a cute personality, that means she gets a pass. No, she's still Raidu's fucking daughter, and I'm not giving that piece of shit any credit. I don't give a shit if she can fight well, play well. I don't know
He's not gonna
I
get
don't know a
credit.
damn
He
thing
didn't
about
even
her.
raise her. He didn't even raise
So
her.
you know
He's not
what?
getting any
I'm putting
credit.
her at the bottom of the fucking list.
Damn, bro.
Damn.
Now, for my serious answer, so you're telling me,
Oh, serious ender.
so you're telling me, Shed, that she's a precious cinnamon roll, a precious bean.
Yeah.
You know, it's a damn shame that her first appearance was locked behind Dead or Alive 5 last round, because I haven't played that. I had the vanilla version, and I thought 5 was okay. I haven't played 6, so I don't know how she plays wise. But you know, from what I'm hearing, and I would definitely
Kind of a mimic
pal
character,
around with her.
apparently.
I would definitely hang out with her, and I'm gonna say devastation through fornication.
Okay, then.
Okay.
She's
I mean,
the high
her
school
gameplay
sweetheart
like
that everybody
this
dreams of.
me.
We might be able to dethrone the Amazon tonight. Okay.
No. She's not
I
dethroning. She's not
said
dethroning Diana.
I said might.
No, I don't think anyone would anytime soon.
I mean, I don't know.
I like my soft-spoken anime girls who talk to dolphins more than Amazonians. Honestly.
So what you're saying is that May is your best girl?
I have never played DOA 5 or 6. I've never played.
I'm
as Hanukkah
talking
in my
about the
life.
Guilty Gear girl.
Oh, Doki Doki!
Doki.
Who doesn't love May? Who doesn't fucking love May?
Remember,
Have
guys,
you seen
May
anyone
is
who
like
fights
25.
her?
Have you seen Steve from Yo Video Games?
Yo!
Yeah.
Video games.
Yo!
I don't know. I mean, I fought a bunch of maids and I fucking
Steve
hate her.
is not a fan of May just
That is a
because people
hentai
spam
cover.
dolphins.
I have seen that.
And the problem is, it's a meme. Doki Doki, Doki Doki. It's a meme.
What
I
is
don't
Well,
get it.
as long as we can stay away from the literature club, I believe we'll be all right.
I mean, I'm still waiting for my gals. I'm not gonna say who they are, but I'm waiting with bated breath.
Two of my main DOA girls are in here.
Mine
They
are
haven't
all
gotten
the way
to
at
the
the
title.
bottom,
You're the one who convinced us to put DOA on the list. So
Yes.
have at it on Hanukkah.
Yeah, DTF.
She is the dream girl. If she is like everybody's dream girl. Not only is she adorable, she's kind, she loves everything that is fighting, and she somehow keeps herself in shape by eating large amounts of food. That means she loves eating just as much as any guy does.
It goes to her
Pizza,
butt.
burgers, tacos, burritos, that kind of thing. Even if she wasn't interested in you romantically, who the fuck cares? You're right. You're hanging out with a girl like her. The fact that she even acknowledges you, god damn, that would be the best. That's
She
the
might
best time of
forget
your
your
life.
name a couple of times, but hey, it means you can always make a good impression.
You know,
If she
that's
I forget names all the
just something the two of us
because
would have in common.
Here's the thing, though. She forgets your name, but that doesn't mean she forgets who you are.
Yeah, she forgets your
that
name, but
just
she
means
doesn't
you
forget
always
your
make a good
face.
impression every
Right,
time.
that's what I'm saying. I don't mind it, even if she mispronounces it. Whatever. It's still Onika at the end of the day. I devastation to fornication, like I said before, but where exactly? Excuse me. In between, maybe the Cave Girl and Bayonetta.
Alrighty.
With Sonic, your thoughts on Hanukkah?
Good answer.
Give him a second. He's buffering. He's buffering his based opinion.
Not yet, Sonic. We're not done yet.
I am now forklift certified. Well, wait. Sonic. Yeah. Are you there?
I presume you've seen Lythero's video on that.
Oh yeah, that was great.
Of course I have.
All right.
So anyway,
Hanukkah,
easy fornication, man. I mean, like, reasons. What's there not to love about it?
Again, I don't know why she'd be related below the Amazon at this rate. Everyone loves her.
Mostly because the Amazon just does things better.
Well, it's
I don't
Wonder Woman
know.
at the end of the day.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Hanukkah
yeah.
can learn moves from
Can
like.
we just take them both? Take a strong Amazonian
Just
woman
put her
and
right
take
beside the
precious cotton candy haired goddess.
But
so
before we,
and
but
what
before
you're saying
I mean,
is
she's
you want
related
Wonder
to Raito, and she turned out like this.
hold on.
but
So what you're
Oh.
saying is you want Honoka and Wonder Woman to wear the Potara earrings?
yes,
Yeah.
fusion, huh? The
Fusion.
perfect fusion. Bring it on,
Ha!
Neo.
Holy shit! Raidu
I wouldn't
actually
hate it.
did something that wasn't fucking shit.
I wouldn't hate
She-
that.
Well,
Yeah,
to be honest,
she
Raidu didn't
produced
do
a
much
queen,
of
yeah.
anything because he wasn't even
Who'd have guessed?
involved in raising her.
I think
Okay,
she's also
last
with,
last
like,
last but
Kiro.
not last but not least, this could change everything. By the way, so no pressure, Joseph.
Okay, she has a great body. There's no denying that.
Them titties.
She's such
I'm hearing a bud.
She's such a bright smile. She just is so bubbly. But I see her more of a sister, so gotta put her in the friend zone.
Cap.
That's
Ooh,
reasonable.
Cap.
Ooh,
Upset.
Well.
Upset. Ah.
Well,
wow.
Seamus, you
Two
know what that
controversial
means.
kicks.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, this is what I was worried about. But it's only
Two
fair. This is why
controversial
it's a,
picks, and it wasn't from Seamus this time.
that's a dog. That's fair. This is a democracy tonight. So
No, it isn't.
yes, it
It's
is.
a monarchy.
No,
It's never been
For democracy.
okay.
Plus,
So we
I will say that she's got some great animations. If you know where to look, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Say no more. Say
yes,
no more.
yes, we've seen the image, we've seen the images this evening, my friend. Clearly,
I'm not talking about the images. I mean the videos. You know.
Oh,
Yes. There's
okay. I
actual
got.
animations people have put together.
All right, so we have
Full length.
7. We have 7 in devastation through fornication and 1 in the friend zone. So that does knock it a bit.
Why?
Those to me, she'd be like mid to low DTF just because of that low tier down here. That does
Yeah, but we
damage it.
can't allow that to ruin the fucking ranking. Dear God. Who
above Hippolyta?
Hang on, which one of you
rules
motherfuckers
DTF.
ranked her in the friend zone? And repeat yourself.
Joseph.
Joseph, explain yourself. I need a detailed explanation about this because
Okay,
this is our
even though
last
she's
match
got
of the
big-
night.
Even though
I'm
she's
going
got
to
big
say what I
titties and a
said.
big
She has a
ass.
great body.
It's just
There's
as a
no
sister.
denying that. And with her being listed as the second biggest bust, again, no denying that. She
Or
has this
technically
bubbly
because of
personality.
armor.
She's just so she's basically sunshine and rainbows. But I just don't
Sunshine and
see
lollipops.
her. I just don't see her as a
In that
girlfriend
way.
or as a fuck buddy.
Why?
Not even as a casual meeting.
So I see her more as a sister that I hang out with, have a cold soda, have some pizza, watch Tina kick some ass on TV.
Oh, dude! If even Alex wants to like trade fisticuffs with her so that he can learn the Satsui no Hada from her because she watched Street Fighter 6 gameplay on Evo, like
Probably
come
could
on,
do a
dude.
Shoryuken.
Come on, dude.
So
I would unleash on a hyper combo if you know what I mean. That's stupid.
Raging
Giggity.
demon, light punch, light
Raging
punch, full, medium punch, like down, heavy punch, down kick.
So that's why I put her in the friend zone. However, majority rules DTF.
Again, I think your vote does matter, though. I'm not going to discredit it. It's going to be
Oh
here,
no,
but
I
it's going to be
Yeah, I
like
mean,
mid.
yeah.
It's going to be mid to low because that does kind of damage it a little bit
Yeah.
because it's so low down the tier list. That's my. I'm thinking like, okay, are we thinking above
Maybe right above
Bayo?
I'm looking
Put her
above
above,
Bayo, like
put her
Black
above
and White
Bayonetta.
outfit.
She's more friendly than Bayonetta, I'd say.
agree.
Right in between
Like I
Bayonetta
said,
and Big Barda.
I think she's better than Big
could
Barda,
go
but yeah.
out on the town, eat some food, watch some
Yeah.
wrestling if you're into that.
Yes.
I grew up watching wrestling.
Well, let's just say that I've got a topic to mention for the tweet tonight for there. It's Hanukkah.
You're saying you don't want Hanukkah. You saying you don't want Hanukkah to dress up as Bailey?
I will say, if you want me to unleash everything for a DOA character, we'll have to do that next time.
You don't want Hanukkah to dress up as Trish Stratus?
I personally think Hanukkah is a more
look, he's made his choice. Don't pressure him.
I'm
You're
not
saying
no,
you
we're
don't
not.
want Hanukkah to dress up as Lita?
No, he made like Joseph reiterated his point. He's not changing it clearly.
I know.
Yeah, and that's fine.
Anyway,
that's fair, you know.
You know what? I'll give him that. I mean,
anyway, I'm still backdashing here.
You're saying you don't want Hanukkah to dress up as one of the Bella twins?
I want her to dress up as both of the Bella twins.
We've got like a Parent Trap like remake right here, Disney. Come on, like Hanukkah with like.
I mean, to be honest, her black and white outfit's already plenty enough. She already looks like a fucking female wrestler.
By the way, that outfit's from King of Fighters All Stars.
Ow.
Yeah, but it also appeared in fucking DOA 6.
Well, she was in DOA 5 final round, as Jarrett pointed out, and then she was in DOA 6.
Yeah, that was her
as, like,
first
a college
appearance,
student.
and then she appeared in DOA 6, and she had that outfit.
Oh wait, that was her outfit in the overly censored DOA 6. What?
Well,
At least if I'm
the
remembering
DOA
right, yeah.
is sort of kind of censored. What it is that they reduced the jiggle physics a tad. And when I say a tad, I mean a lot. And
they
but
gave her
the jiggle physics giving their boobs sentience is what made it charming.
And they gave her like this. They gave her this top tier outfit in a game that was infamous for covering up all their female characters.
Yeah,
I
and also the
obviously could be
outfits, while
wrong,
still revealing and
but
kinkish,
I
they are
remember that she
not
had
as
this outfit still.
abundant either. So yeah, you got that part right too.
It's a little bit of a misnomer because in DOA 6 their default outfits are like that, but they actually do have all their legacy outfits as like purchasable things.
Yeah,
don't they?
but it's not as accessible because they actually tried to charge people to dye all of the girls' hair every time you want to dye it.
That's dumb. Not even Tekken did that.
Now, when I say every time you want to dye it, I really mean even every time you change the color even slightly. Like, oh, I want to change Honika's color to blue. Okay, that's $5. Oh, that's fine. All right, I guess I'll change it back.
Blue.
Okay, I want to change it back to pink. Oh, that's $5. Wait, you're asking me to pay you $5 to just put it back to pink?
Yes. I am now
yellow.
That the oversaturation of the costumes is fucking ridiculous.
It's like they know their audience and they're exploiting them for every nickel and dime, isn't it?
I was just lucky to actually.
That doesn't mean we have to take it.
I was actually lucky to get the costumes on sale when they did, and
which is why they made DOA. This is why they made DOA 5 last round and 6 free to play, because they realized no one was playing them because of their monetary practices.
Oh, you know what? I'm incorrect.
Yeah,
I'm incorrect.
and they
I did a
cannot
little bit
top.
of research on the side. She had this outfit in last round. I am incorrect in saying that.
Okay, she had that top tier outfit in last round. Okay, never mind.
And they can't
now
top
people are just outright modding
the masterpiece
game.
That was. Sorry.
Now people are just outright modding the game to give them whatever costume they want, as well as nude mods and Taimon and Asagi costumes.
You hear it, folks?
Let's not forget the nude mod for Chun-Li. That was legendary.
Hilarious. Fucking golden.
In that tournament, yes, they forgot to turn mods off.
You know what's even better? It's the people that were commentating on it, their reactions. They didn't say anything. They just watched for almost an entire minute before they realized what was wrong.
You know what? Like, let me this play out.
You know what's great about the modding scene? We can actually have Wonder Woman versus Hanukkah like in DOA 6, and we can actually see who the better character is based on this.
Well, Jim, I say that's
Diana wins, negative difficulty.
Well, we're gonna play on the highest. We're gonna play on the highest difficulty, son. It's gonna be like
she
Smash
wins
Brothers.
without difficulty.
We have to be fair to the game's AI here.
Maybe someone could actually give Jurihan a Harley Quinn costume.
Maybe.
I mean, I'm sure. Everyone's already probably done that at this point in Street Fighter 5, because the Street Fighter 5 modding scene was insane.
Oh, it was.
Yeah. Can't wait until 6. So.
Hey Gizmo, I got a quick question.
No. Okay.
How often do you backdash?
A lot.
In what games are we talking about though? That's very specific.
Any 2D game that has a backdash.
What game is known?
3D games.
What game is famous for backdashing?
Smash
Second.
Melee?
No.
Symphony of the Night.
Yep.
It does have that, yes, but that's not a game I assume. I would associate.
That ain't a fighting game. I don't know what we're talking about here.
Symphony of the Night is the first Metroidvania Castlevania game.
But how could it be a Metroidvania if Metroid did it first?
They called it Metrovania because that's where the term originated from, because it was a Castlevania game.
It's like
I think I'm gonna put a GIF for all of us here.
It was like a mix of the Metroid kind of like design philosophy, exploring a large environment with RPG elements. You know, where like you build your character and and you can customize them as you need to be.
Right.
You know, in the words of Navigator, unlike Crash Bandicoot 2, Castlevania does nothing to mix 2D and 3D. So George Woods can eat a dick.
Oh my god!
I'm so glad he stopped making videos.
We got the ending for the Incredible Hulk.
It's kind of a double-edged sword because I missed the inane shit he said.
Well, this is clearly the best role-playing game ever made. It does not provide any enhanced versions of game design. He was talking about Final Fantasy VII there, by the way.
We have a challenge for IDOS and
hang on for a second here. I have
Navigator
to read
is
off a message that we just got on Kick. Let me pull this up.
Oh shit.
Hi mate, nice streaming. I found something on your channel that I believe should be changed.
Oh?
Oh boy.
I'd love to talk more about it with you on Discord. It would be an excellent opportunity to examine the problem in greater depth and collaborate on a solution. Will you be interested in chatting with me on Discord? My name is William Jack1234, and you, my friend, are getting deleted. Go fuck yourself,
Sir,
you fucking robot.
Yeah,
Sir,
we're not messaging you, boy.
I was gonna ask, what is the problem? Is it because we're showing tits on the stream? I'm a bit confused.
If you had time to write all that shit out, you had time to tell me what the problem was in the fucking chat. As it is, go fuck yourself, buddy.
You might as well message him back saying that.
He's more of a son of than dead or alive. I hate to say it, guys. He's pretty woke.
Put him in the shadow realm.
Guy came onto the stream for waifus.
Jarrett is going to kick my ass because of all the Senran Koga references I'm making tonight, I swear.
Man, let
I'm
him
gonna do more than that,
Senran
Boyle.
Koga is a goated series. Which is why I'm ashamed
I
of
can't
no
lie.
Senran Koga.
If I can get Peach Ball on sale, I'll get it.
Yeah, I'm right.
Okay, I actually have people on the Switch, and I was judged by having like when I was trying to show my Switch to my roommate, I was judged by it. They even made me play it like on the large television we had, and I felt so much shame.
Anyway, can we give a preview for what we'll be doing next time for the Waifu Wars?
Next time on Waifu War Z, we're going to be leading up with we're going to go to the conclusion of the Dead or Alive girls. Then we're going to be leading on to the most badass characters in Capcom history. That is not the word with Street Fighter or Resident Evil, though it's being Devil May Cry. We've got Dexter's mom in there for some reason, and we're doing the furry.
Mom has got it going on.
And the most important question is everyone in the chat a furry when we rank Digimon? Find out next time in the next exciting episode of Waifu War Z.
I'm in love with Dexter's mom.
Dexter's mom has got it going on.
Dexter's mom has got
I blame Jared for that. I blame Jared for Dexter's mom. By the way, he put her in.
I regret
Dexter,
nothing.
don't you see that she's just a girl
Jared
from
just
me.
said, "Hello, good fellow. I like your stream, though I feel something could be improved. I want to see more of them titties and asses." Well, you can tune in next time on the Waifu Wars because we will be providing just that. Until
You're
then,
a little late, my friend.
Until then, we've been streaming for 3.5 hours, and it's time for us to sign off. I have work tomorrow, and I'm sure some of the others here do too.
Oh, and Alex, tomorrow we're going to be watching Everybody Was Kung Fu Fighting for the third time.
We're finishing up the Kung Fu Panda.
Hooray, J.K. Simmons.
Kind of fitting considering they announced that there's going to be a fourth Kung Fu Panda movie.
Oh, I've not seen it. I've not even seen the first one.
Where could you go from here, though? The third one ended pretty
You
well.
go to Mario. You would reinvent Kung Fu Panda as a turtle and put him in Mario Brothers.
No. Even better. Or you put him in Mario Party.
Jarrett's already got prepped for Dex's mom images already, by the way.
Girl, damn.
Anyway, so I believe we're done now.
Indeed, we are. Hanukkah was the peak. We can't.
Hey, don't be showing the goods early, bro.
Yeah, don't give them gifts away before Christmas.
I like them round and big. I like big butts, and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny.
When a girl walks in with an itty bitty waist and a round thing in your face, you get sprung.
Coffee. Don't you know that we adults need coffee in order to survive through the day?
It's sickening.
Anyways, from left to right, Gizmo. Oh, go ahead and chill.
I'm Gizmo Hibiki. My channel is literally the same name, and currently I am streaming Castlevania Judgment again.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm going through the true endings this time, and then after that, I'm gonna be picking whatever game I feel like for the Wii.
It's weird how you gotta play every character twice.
Well,
before you can actually play it.
I gotta play Dracula twice if I want to unlock the final character.
I do think it was really cool that they had the character designer for Death Note, the artist. For Judgment?
It's really too bad they never ported this to Switch, because with a regular control screen, I believe this game would do well.
Honestly, I think maybe should have had like a better story mode, to be honest.
The story mode I actually have no problem with. It's the bare bones. It's how bare bones the game is entirely. I think is what sets a lot of people off too.
We'll deal with the Castlevania Judgment, folks, after this commercial break of all of us shielding our channels. I'm sorry, Gizmo.
No,
we
you're
could go on about Castlevania Judgment all night if we wanted to.
The character design for the only character design I liked in Judgment was Cornell.
What about
Same.
what was that, Camille?
What?
What was her name?
Carmilla.
Camilla.
A little overdone. Just a little overdone. Not, too much, because otherwise I'd be kind of a hypocrite if I said and it was too much.
Yeah. Didn't they give Sypha the big Bazongas?
Yes.
Not
Also,
really.
I kind of wish they didn't butcher the characterization of Maria Renard.
Yeah.
And Eric Lacard. Because Maria, I could never picture as being the Eric. Like Maria, I could never picture as the girl who worries about everybody's bust size being bigger.
Sounds like a One Piece problem.
That made me feel.
If Maria Renard ended up in the universes of either Bleach or One Piece, she would be like, "Why is everybody's boobs bigger than me? Even this bitch's boobs are bigger than me." Referring to Soifon.
I think it added to the humor of the game.
How can you say that? They're such a heavenly gift.
And even worse, it'd probably be Kenric Kagura.
Who's next?
Oh my god.
Probably
Who's next on
Who's next to show?
Joseph.
I don't have any good content on my YouTube, but use the code Phantom1997 on Dubby, get 10 cents.
Or meh.
Yep. Use code Matt for 10% off on Dubby. Who's next? I believe that's Mono.
Got nothing to show. I'm still Cameo Man. If I have anything to show, I'll let people know.
Jameis.
Well, right now my largest claim to fame is co-hosting the Waifu War streams tonight there, because I haven't streamed in over a goddamn year. But I will eventually, and the fact that I've already decided to do some subtle marketing by my mascot being rated higher above Junko and Shima on this very tier list, I don't know what works better for that sort of shameless marketing. And yes, I said shameless marketing. So look forward to me coming out and everything else in the future, but as of right now, that's a TBA.
Need more Android lewds.
Go check out True Story Seamus on Twitter. You guys know who I am. I'm one of the hosts of the show.
Yep.
You guys know who
and
I
as
am.
am I. Yes, I am all. Yes, and I'm sure everybody who's been on here will know who I am, since I've been on pretty much everything since this thing started.
Who?
Sonic.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I
Doom.
got nothing. But hey, unless I don't know if I feel like it, maybe I might post that thing Waifu retrospective whenever I have the motivation.
Who joined the voice chat?
Someone named Shishigami.
We were just about to close up
Yeah,
stream.
we're.
Did you want to?
You want to shill stuff because as we're about to end the stream and
Jarrett.
shilling.
Sonic.
Yeah.
One of you. Shill your stuff.
Sonic said he didn't have anything to shill.
Unless I don't know, whenever I feel like posting that Blade 2 retrospective, like you're already planning on watching the Blade 2.
One moment. Let me just post some like pretty good fan art right here of like my waifus. I'm not joining the whole waifu war thing because came in last second, but why not?
And make sure they're not
Dead or Alive
lewds.
in there. It better have Honoka from Dead or Alive there, because we just spent like 20 minutes talking about how amazing she is.
I don't play Dead or Alive.
Neither do most of us here.
Anyway,
I don't
yeah,
like saying you
I
played
my
Skirmish.
stuff I show, it's basically nothing much. I mean, maybe I might get around to playing that Blade 2 retrospective.
Amazingly, I've
Steam,
never
bro.
played Tekken. I've never played Street Fighter, but I have played DOA.
That's a based opinion right there, if I've ever heard one.
Get out.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. With those three, DOA is the only game I actually got a copy of for a system I own.
I'm going to be posting in the general chat of VC.
Jarrett, do you have anything you want to talk about? Anywhere people can find you?
Hello, I'm Jarrett. I go on Twitch. Go on Twitch by Jarrett1991. I do retro variety streams, and I also have waifus on the top right corner. For what I'm playing, it just depends because I can't keep a freaking schedule.
Same.
Relatable.
Relatable.
Well, I guess.
Yeah, so that's Jarrett.
Wait. Hold on. Shinigami has something to shill. Oh, tell us Tell us what you wish to shill.
All right, here it is. Here's in the chat.
Oh,
that's
that is
some good
lovely.
shit. That is really good.
Oh.
And he also makes quite a few threads on Twitter, which I'd recommend you go check out.
And he's the clear winner.
So, what do you all think? What I posted?
Yeah,
great.
Tifa more than everything else, honestly.
Yeah.
You only
seriously, it's awesome shit.
You know, I guess I know what we're going to be using for when Tifa and Ahsoka come up here.
Actually, I haven't got Final Fantasy on this list at all. Neither do I have Star Wars.
Not yet. Anyway,
okay,
we've talked about
at the
the
very
characters.
least, you have to have Tifa and Ahsoka on there, or Tifa, Aerith, Ahsoka.
We talked about Final Fantasy characters. We haven't talked about.
We got a shit ton of Final Fantasy
Get
characters.
Hera Syndulla on there. Fucking.
Let's
Hera
see.
fucking Syndulla. She's got an ass on her.
Apparently,
and I feel like Bunny Girl's Fran from FF12.
Oh yeah, we got Fran on there, like in our suggestion. I think the Gizmo and I put down.
I think so.
Yeah, get Terra / Tina and.
Are we talking blonde, or are we talking blonde or green-haired Terra? That's very important.
Green or blonde.
Thank you.
Honestly, it doesn't matter, but green.
Green is canon Terra. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Anyways,
City
we're
We're
gonna
sign off now.
We've been signing off for about 15 minutes. Bye.